The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub.
Good evening and welcome everybody to the Bismarck Community Bowl, the MDU Resource Community Bowl. Welcome to another PSP broadcast. I'm Chuck Claremont alongside my new broadcast partner, Josh Cattell. Welcome you in, buddy. You and I, it's first time, a virgin outing for the two of us. So excited for you and I to get this game together tonight. Big matchup in terms of crosstown rivals. We got the Bismarck Demons. They're winless, but there's a lot to discuss about this winless Demons. And then the 2-6 Century Patriots. Tradition, these guys are top seedings. This game means something major, whether it's number one ranking, number 2 rankings. Well, in this case, tonight's different. CHS is battling to make the playoffs. Well, the Demons are battling not to get their first winless season since 1920 when they finished 0-2. I bring in my broadcast partner, Josh Cattell. Josh, we got a beautiful night for football, and these two team crosstown rivals. I got a feeling if you rewound to the beginning of the season, they would not have expected neither one of them, one being 2-6 and one being 0-8 at this time.
No, these are two storied high school programs and two of the better coaches in the state of North Dakota over the years. And you're going to get a battle, though. It's going to be a competitive in-town rivalry. At least there's something to play for still for both teams.
Yeah, when you talk about what to play for. But first of all, our sponsor of this pregame show, it's the Shields pregame show. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions from fishing to fashion. Shields is dedicated to offering you the best retail experience. Shop sporting goods, hunting, and fishing gear, clothing, and more at Shields in Minot and Bismarck. So thanks, Shields, for their pregame sponsor. So as we look into this, early on, the big part of this discussion tonight is this QRF, right? Who's in the playoffs and who isn't in the playoffs, and that really is the key to everything as we're talking about it tonight. As we take a look at those are the polls, and then initially let's talk about the polls, which incidentally they don't mean a whole lot. Cheyenne's 1, Mandan's 2, Shanley's 3, Davies is 4, and Minot's 5. You look on the A, and it's Red River, Valley City, Jamestown, South, and North. But really the big key when you look at everything that's going on right now really is the QRF. And as we take a look at the QRF tonight, let's see if we can, there we go. As we look at the QRF tonight, this is where everything is changed. And it changed, Josh, because of last year Bismarck High and Minot get into it at losing records, and Davies got into it with a winning record.
Yeah, I think it's better overall. There's obviously going to be a little bit of a learning curve, probably more for us, the guys who watched high school football in North Dakota for years and years and years and only knew it one way. But I think there's some positives to it, especially, like you said, what happened last year.
Yeah, Davies, 3 games into it, they were out. They lost their first 3 games, and the way it's set up with the top 3 teams from the East and the top 4 teams from the West and top 4 teams from the East, well, they were going to finish 5. They couldn't even get in, and so it's an unfortunate situation for Davies last year. They made the change, and so as we take a look at this poll tonight, this QRF poll, and this is what everything matters. Cheyenne's 1, Mandan's 2, and they played each other tonight, so the winner of that's going to be number 1 in the poll, and who knows, number 2 could be the loser, depending on how this QRF works. But Davies is 3, Shanley's 4. The top 4 teams are the home team in the playoffs next week. Minot's 5, Legacy's 6, West Fargo 7. And then here's the key to me. It's St. Mary's and Century at 8 and 9. And you see Williston 10 and Bismarck 11. So Bismarck and Williston, they can't make the playoffs. That's a given. But between Century and St. Mary's, either one of these 2 teams could make the playoffs this week.
Yeah, big games. St. Mary's plays Shanley. Century obviously controls their own destiny here playing Bismarck High. But they had a huge win over Legacy, which is going to give them – you would think in the QRF and the polls will give them the edge if St. Mary's loses tonight.
Yeah, I would completely agree. If St. Mary's loses to number 3 Shanley's number 3 in the final poll. If they lose to Shanley, there's a good chance that they could fall below Century if Century beats Bismarck. But, as we look into this game, actually, let's do this first. Let's take our first time out in the Shields Pre, and when we come back, we'll kind of talk about these two teams and talk about, does this game mean anything for Century? Does it mean, or for Bismarck High being 0-8? You're listening to the pregame on the PSP Network.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power?
No.
You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you have the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus Plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
Back at the Bismarck Community Bowl, Chuck Claremont and Josh Cattell tonight, as well as John Samuelson. We're bringing him back after a high school basketball career, or basketball, you helped us out last year, and I remember specifically kind of breaking you in out in New Salem when the New Salem Holstein last year. So, John, appreciate you being in with us tonight. And so as we take a look at this, let's get that off of there. As we take a look at the game tonight, we take a look at Bismarck High and Century, and really the Demons, it's kind of been one of those seasons to forget. They have had injuries, they've had some suspensions midway through the season. It's really not a season Mark Gibson wants to remember in terms of the overall season. You take a look at Gibby's 23 years of coaching, has not made the playoffs in 23 years. That's going to be tough on a coach.
Yeah, and it's not like he woke up and forgot about, those 22 years of experience. It's just it's a cyclical game at times, and your rosters, kids change, and all of a sudden things are different. And, the one thing about a Mark Gibson coach team is the kids are going to be coached up. They're going to play hard. They're going to fight. That. So at least, that's what you can look forward to tonight.
Yeah, and Bismarck High, in terms of the team as a whole, it's been 32 years in a row they have made the playoffs. And so what a run, this amazing run that's going to come to an end this year. And, for the Patriots, I look at the Patriots side as a team as a whole. Ultimately, they've just struggled to score, especially when it counts. They've been in games first half all the way through the three quarters in some instances, but have not scored in the fourth quarter, and that's a tough thing as a coach. How do you change that? How do you get a team to come out when the going gets tough, so to speak, in the fourth quarter, and ultimately get you to turn things around and maybe raise your level of play in that fourth quarter?
Yeah, and that's something that you can try to simulate situations in practice. You can do what you want, but that's the most crucial time. That's when both teams are playing at their best, the fourth quarter. At that point, you know what the other team's doing. They know what you're doing. It's a matter of executing and going out and being better at that time. So, obviously, tonight, if they go on to the playoffs, that's something that they're definitely going to have to improve on if they want to keep their season going.
Yeah, and you talk about the Patriots in the playoffs. Well, it's been 15 straight years that they've been in playoffs, and they really have been the powerhouse in North Dakota football, as they've been in the 7 of the last 11 state championship games. They've won 4 over that same period. And, you know, if you're a coach, talking to your kids and saying, hey, really, we win and everything else takes care of itself when you get to the playoffs. And is this a Century football team, if they make the playoffs, can they do some potential damage even against a one Mandan or a Cheyenne?
Yeah, I think, I watched them early in the season, and I've seen them as the years gone on a little bit, but trying to figure out how this 2022 Century team is going to be productive. They've had in the last 2 years, they've had Division I O-linemen. They could just move those guys, run behind them, and they get their yards when they needed it. And they had skill at quarterback. They always have skill at wide out. So then it opens everything up. Now it's a little different. It's a little harder to run in between the tackles. It's a little harder to produce offense, and then especially when you get in the red zone to score. So I think as the year goes on, they're going to develop, and they're going to be a scary team.
Yeah, we'll take another short break as you're listening to the Shields pregame. Again, Shields clothing, footwear, gear, you name it. It's hunting, it's fishing season right now, and get down to Shields. And I know I've got lots of green stamps to use at Shields. There's so much I can buy. I don't know what I'm going to buy. So we're at the Shields pregame. When we come back, we'll dig more into the teams. We'll talk about some individual players and those pieces as the pregame rolls on. You're listening to the PSP Network.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Back at the MD Resources Community Bowl, Chuck Claremont and Josh Cattell. And Josh, let's take a look at these two football teams. First of all, let's look at the Demons. And the Demons, they've got some athletes on this team. And I take a look at their roster and you go through them. To me, they've got kids that play multiple sports, and that really has been some of the success of the Demons for many, many years in the past. And this year, they've got a lot of kids that play multiple sports, and those injuries have just really plagued the Demons this year.
Yeah, they've got athletes, and the big thing, talking to even Coach Gibson, it's the injuries. It's, they don't have the size with their skill kids, athletic and some of the better athletes, but just not as big as they've been in the past potentially. And yeah, it's you look at them and you go, okay, at any time they can explode and put up some yards and big plays and be exciting, but just haven't seen it consistently through the year.
Yeah, and we talk about some of the kids specifically. Hafner, the quarterback, his first year as a junior, he's thrown 50% completion rate, 10-4 in terms of touchdowns, interceptions, almost 1,300 yards. He really is a guy that the Demons can build behind, where Hafner, despite a struggle for the Demons overall, he actually hasn't had a decent season as a leader of this team.
Yeah, very capable thrower, good athlete. It's the key for Bismarck High is going to be protecting him, keeping him upright, whether that's getting the ball out of his hands quick or getting him out of the pocket, moving. But when he has time and when he can sit there and deliver the ball, he's a very capable passer.
Yeah, and you look at the kids he's got to throw to. I mean, he's got some kids that have caught 25-plus passes in both Cole Johnner and Preston Lamar. So when you got kids like that are athletes, these are both kids who play basketball and are successful at basketball. Then you, as a quarterback, that as a All-American quarterback for you, when you I think that what it maybe shows this year with the Demons, they've got some skilled athletes, but ultimately just size has just hurt them across that front line.
Yeah, they were young last year. They're still young this year, plus the injuries, and then just trying to figure out like we talked about, figure out ways to be productive on offense.
Yeah, and I mean, I was just looking at the starting lineup. You got 3 sophomores starting on the offensive line, and you and I both know that that's tough. I mean, it's tough in terms of maturity. You may have a kid at 310 pounds in Jack Schaefer, but if he has limited amounts of starts, size surely does experience override size in a lot of cases.
Especially in the trenches, the O-line, D-line, those guys are, your strength, the closer you are to the football, the harder it is to play young because it is different physically than it is anywhere else.
Yeah, so as we turn our attention to the Bismarck or to the Century Patriots, and the Patriots, they come in at 2-6, as last week they lost to Davies. That game was close all the way, 20-19. They were actually ahead going in the fourth quarter, and then they didn't score. And that's one thing, as we mentioned early on, they have not scored in the fourth quarter. It was kind of interesting that Coach Wingenbach kind of looked at me like, you know what, you're right, we haven't scored. And that's surely going to be a point of emphasis if it's today, if it's into the playoffs. But this is a capable team, picked number 2 in the West region when the season and the preseason poll. They've got athletes, they've got returning starters, they've got seniors across the board on the offensive line for this Patriot team. You look at on paper and it feels like they're better than the 2-6 record.
Yeah, and like I said, I've watched them play. They've played the top teams too. So I mean, part of it is the schedule. Bismarck High, same deal. But how are they going to be consistent? You watch them and it's a big play here, big play there, penalty. Negative play, they stub their toe, kill a drive, and then all of a sudden they have to punt and give the ball up. But they have explosive plays in every game they've played. It's just a matter of not shooting themselves in the foot when they get those drives going. Yeah, and it's a team that they've pretty much been in every game. Take away the West Fargo Cheyenne game. I think Cheyenne kind of dominated that football game, but lost to the Packers by 1. They lost to Mandan. It was close. Then Mandan blew them out in the second half. To Minot High will make the playoffs by a touchdown. To Shanley, who will make the playoffs by a touchdown. They beat Legacy, who's going to be in the playoffs, and they battled Fargo Davies. And so, it's not the ifs and buts because the season isn't over for the Patriots, but it's can these guys, can these kids, and a lot of seniors, as we talked about, with Arndt being a stud running back and Barth being a senior quarterback, and Brynjolfsson as an all-state split end. These seniors are going to have to make a difference tonight. Oh yeah, for sure. You get late in the season, that's when you got to lean on that veteran group, and their experiences have to start to show up when it comes to, like we said, those crunch times, fourth quarter, end of games. That's when it matters.
Yeah, as we're nearing the end of our Shields pregame, Shields offers clothing, footwear, gear, and all your passions for fishing and hunting. Shields is dedicated to offering you the best retail experience. Shop sporting goods, hunting and fishing gear, clothing, and more at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. The pregame's almost over. We got the national anthem coming up, and then we'll talk a little bit about some keys to the game. As those are what's going to be important. We've touched on a few of them, but there's a few more things I think we want to maybe talk about before we get to this game. Elsewhere tonight too, if you've just joined us, Minot plays West Fargo later on tonight. Nick Hallborg's going to be in the call of that one. Also later on tonight, St. Mary's is at Shanley. That's started at 6 p.m., so we'll try to gather that scores of that game because obviously there's a lot at stake for that football game. Mandan plays West Fargo Shan at 7 o'clock, and then Minot High plays West Fargo. We will take our national anthem timeout, and when we come back, there'll be more of the keys to the game. You're listening to PSP Network.
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster.
Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone.
Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
But Simon, what about mold?
Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation. And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Great national anthem played there by the Century Pep Band, as Century's the home team tonight against the Bismarck Demons. Bismarck High won the toss. They deferred, so it'll be the Patriots will take the ball first. Demons will kick. As far as wind, there is a little bit of wind coming out of the west, so that possibly could make a difference. Josh, as we take a look at the game tonight, I'm just trying to see where the wind's coming. It is from the west, and it's about 10 to 15 miles an hour, so maybe by typical North Dakota, maybe when this wind goes down, it might make a difference. But where do you see the keys of the game? Scoring seems to me, obviously who's going to score more, but who are they going to get a score? Because these teams are averaging almost just 2 touchdowns a game is all offensively.
Yeah, I think Bismarck High, it's going to be, are they going to try to run the ball, or are they just going to throw it around? You know, they've been a little untypical for Bismarck High team throwing it around, but if they throw it, can they protect the quarterback? Century side, I think they want to run the ball. I think, people have had success running the ball against Bismarck High. So if they can start with the run game, get some play action, big plays off of that, that's going to be a big key to the game. Can Bismarck High stop Century's run?
Yeah, and is Bismarck High going to throw the football all over? Because I don't know if they can run the football with the Patriots. One thing they do is they stop the run pretty well. And Bismarck High, with their running offense, that they've just ran the football, averaging about 75 yards a game. It seems to me the Demons are going to have to throw and be successful throwing the football to win tonight. Yeah, and I think, we talked about it a couple times now. Get it out of his hands quick, get him out of the pocket, find ways to not take negative plays in the pass game, and hopefully then you get a chance to build on some successes that way. All right, those were our keys of the game. On the Shields pregame show, the Century offense will take the field first, starting at right tackle. Somebody just took a spill for the Patriots. He's going to remember that one. Tanner Auk, he got drilled. He's the guy doing the high fives. Probably saw that one on TV, Tanner. I know your father, Sean, he's going to appreciate that one. For the Patriots, starting at right tackles, Jacob Burkhardt, 6'2", 285 senior. Joel Edlund is a right guard, 6'5", 255 and a senior. Austin Smith's the center, 6'2", 45 and a junior. Jackson Walls, the left guard, undersized at just 205. He's a senior. The left tackle, Nate Canwright, 6'1", 190. The tight end tonight is Tate Erickson, playing in place of Kyan Sorensen, who's out tonight. So Tate Erickson will step in. He's very capable. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, and he's a senior. Ryan Brynjolfsson, I'm going to tell you, this kid's going to be an all-stater. He defense, offense, special teams, he does it all. Brynjolfsson, 6'1", he's a senior. He's at 180. Mike Twardowski is a flanker at 5'10", 185. The fullback is Preston Zimmerman, 5'11", 215, and his junior. The tailback's Peyton Arndt, 5'11", 185 and a senior, and the quarterback's Kyan Barth. For the Demons, the nose guard's Aiden Schlafman. He's a junior at 5'8", 195. Hedinger is a right end. The left end is Tyson Jangula. The linebackers are Cole Johnner, Isaac Peterson, DJ Gabriel, and LJ Araujo. Oh, that's a tough one. I'll get that one down, right? Araujo, excuse me. And Hudson Schroeder is a cornerback. Jaron Nichols is a cornerback. Connor Harvison is a strong safety. And Ty Allen, what a great athlete he is. He's your free safety. Kicking off today for the Demons will be had it different than they have listed. And for the Demons, it'll be, well, let's see what they got listed. The kicker tonight, they have Carter Henke, but that's not Carter Henke. And it's 38, and I don't have a 38 on mine.
Nope.
So if you can track down a 38 potentially, there might be, maybe there's a new, let's see what the new, there's a 38. Drew Hendrickson, he'll be the kicker, the left-footed kicker for the Demons. And the kick is up, and we're underway with a left-footed kick for the Demons. That's went right by one of the intended guys in the back. Back there for the Patriots will be, that was Twardowski. It went right in between him, so the Patriots will take over. 1st and 10, they'll take over at their 25, 20 yard, is it the 25?
20-yard line.
Okay, 20-yard line for, let's get this down. 20-yard line for the Patriot offense. Patriots, they love to run the football. They love to run action off that football. After that, start the drives, 2 minutes. Let's get her going here as we got Kyan Barth. He's under center tonight. In the backfield is Arndt. Arndt will take the handoff. He goes off the left side. He's hit immediately as he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he did. As a matter of fact, yeah, he did. They're going to say he got across the 22 to the 23-yard line, tackled by a number of Demon defenders. 4 yards in the first down. That'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, downhill run there, little ISO. Got the fullback Preston Zimmerman in there, and right away coming right at Bismarck High. But good job by Bismarck High, gang tackle, a lot of hats to the football. You like that as the defensive coach.
Yeah, and you surely like that 4 yards pickup on first down. 2nd down and 6. Under center again is Barth. Barth hands out, fakes the handoff to Zimmerman, out, goes to the outside. That's intended for Brynjolfsson, but it's not even close to Brynjolfsson. On the back on the outside, it looked like it might have been McNichols potentially.
Yeah, it looked like Cole Yonner might have got a hand up on that, the defensive end outside linebacker. Just trying to get the quick pass, and D-lineman get his hands up.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6, just underway this first quarter. 11:20 to go in the first quarter on that incomplete pass. Now back in the pistol formation is Barth. Barth looks to the left side. He's got a man wide open. It's Brynjolfsson, and Brynjolfsson brings it in. He's past the first down territory out to the 35-yard line. Hudson Schroeder will bring him down. That'll be a pickup out to the 34, so a pickup of 10 and a first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, great catch. Ball was behind him, made a good adjustment in the air, and they get their first down of the drive. That's always the important one, the first down.
1st and 10, 11 and counting this first quarter. The first drive for the Patriots. Handoff to Arndt. He goes to the right side. He's got a hole. He busts to the outside, gets in the second level. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line by McNichols, but another first down for the Patriots and a great run by Peyton Arndt.
Again, bring in Preston Zimmerman, the fullback, and run right at him downhill. Looked like another ISO play, and they see something there, that's for sure. That's the second first down, same play. Be ready for a big dose of that tonight.
Yeah, we talked about running the football. Can the Demons stop him? So far, not. I formation, second back through again, handoff to Arndt. Arndt, I like how hard he's running, kind of picks his way through, gets to the second level again for the Demons. In on the tackle. Harvison came up from the strong safety. He was down there as well as a couple of the big guys, Schlappen and Hettinger up front. Pick up just a couple, going to get out to the 46-yard line, going to bring up a 2nd and about 8.
Yeah, Bismarck High brings in a load of new guys. They like to rotate those D-line, keep them fresh.
Trips or twins to the left. Shotgun formation for Barth. Barth steps back, looks hard to the left. It's going to be over the head. Oh, but a great catch. He brings it in. That's to the outside for Gavin Lill, who's lined up on that far outside situation. Harvison, the strong safety, finally pushes him out of bounds. But, man, I thought, Josh, I didn't think he was going to catch that one. Great athletic ability there by Lill.
Yeah, good adjustment with the ball in the air. And I like what Century's doing right now. Quick passing game, get the ball out of Barr's hand, being accurate, and letting those guys make plays on the perimeter.
Yeah, and he's one kid that, I am so impressed with this kid. Lil, just a junior, but so multi-talented. I got a feeling they're going to get him the football a lot tonight. So 1st and 10 at the Demons' 45-yard line, 10 minutes in this first half. in formation or in motion is Lil. He gets the handoff on the jet sweep, and he's got blocking. He busts to the outside, crosses the 40. The 35-yard line is going to be wrestled out of bounds by McNichols again. And when you got the cornerback making all these plays, that's not a good sign for the Bismarck Demons.
Yeah, good scheme there. Get the fly sweep going, pin and pull, so they get some old linemen out in space and get hat for hat, and good gain on first down.
Yeah, 4 first downs in 7 times they've touched the ball for the Patriots. So the Patriots are absolutely rolling. This drive started at the 20-yard line. We're on play number 8 already. I formation, got Brynjolfsson lined up to the left. Handoff again, just right over the middle by Arndt. He's going to push his way through, but in the middle, finally hit immediately by Isaac Peterson, the linebacker. He busts him right up just as he got across the line of scrimmage, got out to the 33-yard line. We'll give Arndt a pickup of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, good job by the defense there, being a little more stout, holding their blocks on the D-line and letting those linebackers get up to make plays.
So 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. Arndt's got 4 carries already for 17 yards in this drive. They like this I formation. Brynjolfsson's lined up to the right. I think it is Twardowski's on line up to the left. Fake handoff to Lil. Going to be outside to Brynjolfsson. McNichols again. It's a 3rd tackle for McNichols, but not before Brynjolfsson gets – we'll see where they push him out of bounds. I think he's going to say he's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, but still a pickup of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in the pregame. Run the ball, sets up play action, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands, be accurate. Good job so far by the Century offense.
Yeah, 3 of 4 for Barth, 27 yards on the drive. Again, I formation, Barth under center. He's just going to take it and going to get pushed all the way forward. You talk about success on a quarterback keeper as Barth gets out to they're going to mark it at the 19-yard line, but you don't see a 6-yard pickup on a quarterback sneak too often.
No, that was a good push by the O-line, and Barth's a big, strong kid. He just gets those legs driving and pushes the pile for a good gain.
Yeah, the 5th first down in this drive already for the Patriots. Now they're in 2 guys on the left side. In motion now is Twardowski fakes the handoff is Barth. Barth's going to go up inside now in a read option. He's going to get across the 15-yard line, pulled down from behind by Cole Johnner. Yeah, they're going to go ahead. They're going to mark it to 15-yard line, pick up a 4.
A little counter play. They fake the fly sweep and run back to counter back to the right. And Barth's a good athlete. You get in the red zone, things start to shrink. It's good to get that quarterback run. It's hard to defend.
And he's a big kid at 6'2", 200 pounds, unafraid to run it. Ran 70 times already on the season. Twins left, I formation. Second back is Arndt. Arndt gets through the hole, little dancing going on. Still that pile's pushed forward. Is going to pick up, we're going to probably give him 6 yards. Looks like I think he's going to get just short of the first down marker, going to get to the 10. We'll give him 5. 3rd down and 1 again for the Patriots.
Yeah, it looked like they brought both inside backers with a little pressure. Thought that thing would be hit in the backfield, but Arndt does a good job of finding a little bit of a crease and falling forward.
3rd and 1, second back-to-back in these last 6 plays. It's going to be 3rd and 1. We'll see if they just go for a power play up, but you're going to get an offside by, I think that's the strong guard. I think, or they call these. We said left and right tackles and guards, but really they go strong tackle and quick tackle and quick guard and quick tackle. What do you think about that scheme?
Well, it's what they've done for, like we talked about in the pregame. They had Langing, who's at Kansas State, and Schwager, who's at UND. They wanted those guys on the strong side. They moved them around. They ran behind them. So it's worked for Century for a handful of years.
I guess it's worked hasn't been too bad, as we said. They've been in the championship 7 of 11 years. But that's going to bring them back 5 yards. It's going to mark the ball at the 15-yard line. Now 3rd and 6, 7:09 to go here in the first quarter. The 13th play of this drive, pistol formation, fakes the handoff to Arndt. Outside, it's going to hit it. I think that was that Brynjolfsson? Yeah, hit Brynjolfsson right in the hands. Schroeder on the coverage, but you got to catch that one.
Yeah, it's what we talked about in the pregame. Now we'll see. It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th, but good drive it all the way down in the red zone, get a penalty, drop ball. What is it about inside the 20 for this Century team this year?
Yeah, I think you mentioned shooting himself in the foot. I would call the last 2 plays, they got both feet shot out right now. The Patriots now 4th down and 6, they're going to go for it. They'll put 2 men on the right side. It's Lil and Brynjolfsson on the right. Just next to the quarterback, Barth, is Arndt. Going to be thrown inside, intended for Lil, but the Demons defended it. No flags in the field, and it's going to be a stop for the Demons.
Yeah, good job by the Bismarck High defense. bend but don't break mentality there. Get pushed all the way down in the red zone, find a way to get a stop, and they get off the field. They showed a little bit of pressure and dropped 7 and did a good job of getting off the field. That's a win.
That is absolutely a win. You're absolutely right on that one. As Century drives the ball from their 20 all the way down to the 15-yard line, and ultimately they come up empty-handed, drive 6:57 now. Right away, Hafner, he drops back. He's going to throw it. Oh, almost picked off. Thrown right into the hands of Tyler Burst, the intended receiver on the outside. I think that was Johnner. But quarterback Quinn Hafner, he's lucky that Tyler Burst wasn't looking at that one.
Yeah, the quick game, you got to be accurate, and he throws it behind the receiver, and unfortunate to still have the possession here.
So we'll hit the lineup. It's Johnner, Harlestead, Doctor, Larson, Sherwin, Schaefer, and Huber for the Demons across the front. We'll get the guys in the back as the Demons. They got twins both right and left. On the outside is Huber to the left side. Quarterback Hafner's looking that way. He pump fakes, trying to get outside now. He does get outside the rush, and it's going to hit Huber right in the hands, just short of the first down, but he dropped it, and they had Gavin Lill on the coverage at the cornerback.
Yeah, Gavin makes a good play on the football and helps deflect the ball, hits the receiver right as he's trying to catch it, and now you got 3rd and long. This is not where you want to be as an offensive play caller.
No, Coach Gibson, he said he's going to have to throw the football, and he's came out throwing and drop pass there. So 3rd and 10, and that's what, from a defense, you pin your ears back. You got Redens, Edlin, Burkhardt, and Cole Ole Taylor across that front line in that 4-4 defense for the Patriots. In the pistol formation, snap back to the quarterback, Hafner. He throws it deep to the outside to Preston Lamar. Lamar kind of held up as he was defended on that outside by Tyler Burst, but thrown over his head. It's going to be incomplete, going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, talk about pin your ears back. Century brings 6 there, all-out blitz, play man around it. Good job by Bismarck High. They moved the pocket, got him out, and he had the man-to-man, one-on-one opportunity to make a play and just couldn't connect.
Yeah, Lamar just couldn't beat his guy. Good defense there by Tyler Burst, who was playing. He picked him up from that will linebacker spot. So punt for the Demons. Carter Henke's their punter. He will go back, punt from the 45. Deep back will be Brynjolfsson, and this guy, you talk about electric. Brynjolfsson, they don't want to kick it to him with any movement for sure, as a left-footed kicker is low. Just kind of a short kick, hits at the 46-yard line and goes backwards for the Demons. They couldn't down it. Finally, they down it at the 43-yard line after a punt of just 28 yards. So it'll be great field position here on a 3-and-out for the Demons.
Yeah, good job by Century Special Teams there. They saw something. They got a lot of pressure up the middle there and just about got a block. That would have been a big game changer there.
So the Patriots have their second possession, 6:32 to go to here in this first quarter. Folks, Planet Pizzas, tonight's game is brought in part by Planet Pizza. They're probably serving the Magic City for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region. Mouth-watering pizza and wings, and the 30-inch Galactic pizzas are out of this world. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Twins left, twins right. Brynjolfsson in motion, going left to right. Quarterback rolls out, hands off to Arndt on a little misdirection play coming back to his left. It's going to be Johnner, hits him in the backfield, so that misdirection wasn't fooling anybody on the Demon side. As a matter of fact, that's going to be a loss back to the 40-yard line. A loss of 3 for Arndt, bringing up 2nd and 13.
We've seen this a couple times. Bismarck High brings both inside backers on a little twist blitz and get in the backfield. 47, Isaac Peterson, I think, was the first guy there, and then Johnner cleans it up. That's now you get them off schedule, right? That's Century wants to run the ball, getting that comfortable 2nd down, be able to do all their things. Now it's 2nd and long. Now it shrinks the play call.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Demons want to put them in 2nd and long. As twins to the right, one back to the right side of the quarterback in shotgun formation. He hits Arndt out of the backfield. The ball was thrown behind him a little bit. Probably should have been caught, but not a very well thrown ball by Barth.
Yeah, you got those short passes. Sometimes you think you got to have a ton of touch, but you still got to get it out there and you got to put something behind it.
Barth was 3 of 4. Now he's been incomplete in his last 3 passes. That's the first time that Patriots had the football. They did get in that Serve Pro red zone inside the 20-yard line, but they could not punch it in or get any points out of that. So this is their second possession. We got 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless. If you're listening on and not seeing it live on our PSP feed, fake handoff, double tight end formation, wide open on the right side is Brynjolfsson, but the quarterback Barth missed a wide open receiver.
Yeah, Century drops 8 there, only rushes 3, and it's tough to throw in that, but he had an opportunity. The coverage was a little soft and just couldn't connect again.
Yeah, he got a guy wide open there. Now we'll see is the punter is Parker Segsveen, good punter, 28 punts in the season for 37 yards. That was it'll be 4th and 12. So see if the Patriots can pin back the Demons back in. For the Demons, they're going to say it's offsides, or motion. But I don't think it's really going to matter much for the Patriots as they'll move the ball back 5 yards back to the 45-yard lines, maybe as a punter.
Those are hidden yards in a game. All of a sudden you go from being able to pin them inside their 10 potentially to now they're going to get a little bit of extra field position.
50-yard line for the kick now for Segsveen again. Snap back to him, a low snap. Line drive, kick low, though, is going to get a chance to get returned. Caught on the 13-yard line by Hudson Schroeder. He's going to be a great tackle down low by the Patriots. It's going to be
Rivers Martin, it looks like, made a play out in space.
Got to get some lights on somewhere, somehow in here. We're going to find where our lights are inside the building with my 55-year-old eyes. Here we go. Hold on here. Well, that ain't it either, so... At any rate, the Demons take over 1st and 10 after a punt to the 13-yard line, a 32-yard punt. And Demons will take over 1st and 10 in motion from left to right. Goes a Demon handoff inside to, that is Carter Henke. The tackle made by Joel Edlund for the Patriots, but just a short gain, actually no gain on the play. And we're going to give a loss in the play. So a little tackle for loss there by Joel Edlund at the 19-yard line, bringing up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, did a little sprint draw there, and the defense, he sheds his blocker right away, gets in the backfield. That's tough to run against.
5:07 or 5:03 now and counting. 2nd down and long, 11 to go for the Demons. Trips to the right this time, handoff for Hafner. He rolls to the right on the short side of the field. Almost intercepted as a great play on the ball is Tyler Burth, that inside linebacker intended for Preston Lamar. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Demons.
Yeah, Bismarck goes 3 receivers into the boundary and rolls out to it. Really just not a ton of room over there to do a lot of, to make a lot of space against the defense, and a good play by the Century defender.
So early on, it's Quinn Hafner is 0 of 4, so that 50% passing, he's going to have to get a few complete here to get caught up back to that. So 3rd and 11 now for the Demons. Just had 1 run in 2 series for them. Twins right, drop back for Hafner. He got a middle screen. Henke's in the backfield. He's wide open. Nobody picking him up. Avoids 1 tackler. Now jumps inside at the 40-yard line, past the 50. Finally pushed out of bounds by Jackson Walls. But what a great play call by Coach Mark Gibson. The ball goes down to the 40-yard line of the Bismarck Demons. Pick up a 41 in the play.
Yeah, they're paying attention. Last time 3rd and long, Century brings 6, plays man. Same thing here, brings 6, throw a little screen to the back, and he's one-on-one out in space and makes a big play.
Carter Henke, a 41-yard pickup, so the Demons are in Patriot territory. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, 4:40 to go. Power formation or I formation for the Demons. Mozoff's in the backfield. Gabriel's got a nice block at the point of attack, but boy, the big guys on that right side. Regal makes the tackle as a linebacker, but you love it when you're a linebacker when you got Edlund and Burkhardt taking up everybody, so you just got one-on-one running against the running back.
Yeah, they did a little ISO there as well, and it was either Burst or Regal. I couldn't tell which one, but they stood the fullback up right in the hole, and that was a good fill for the Century linebacking core.
No gain, 2nd and 10 now for the Demons. Trips to the right this time for the Demons. They got Johnner on the far outside, Lamar on the inside. They got, a guy blitzing on the outside. The ball throws up in the air to a man-to-man for the Demons. Intended receiver for Bismarck High was Ty Allen, but good coverage on the play. That time it looked like it was Braden Brose. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Demons.
Yes, Mason Regal for Century comes off the edge untouched. Didn't have the protection, slid towards him, and he came free. That was a good job by the quarterback just getting rid of the ball.
So 3rd and long, 4 minutes. The Patriots, their first drive took about 7.5 minutes. These last 2 possessions have been about 2 minutes for both the Demons and the Patriots. So still first quarter. Here, Josh Cattell and Chuck Claremont in the call with you tonight. In motion for the Demons are going to be thrown to the backside to Lamar. Nobody on him. Lamar's just going to pick up a few. Pulled down by Tyler Burst. It's going to bring up 3rd or 4th down as the Demons got the ball out to the 37-yard line. Give them a gain of 3 on that play. 4th and 7.
Yeah, looks like we've got an injury on the field here. Number 7, Tyler Burst, maybe. But it looks like BHS keeping the offense out there. I think he was just trying to get a little bit back there, make 4th down manageable, and we'll see what we come up with here.
Yeah, let's take a first timeout. We'll take a injury timeout. Timeout sponsors Hub International Insurance. Timeout on the field with the Patriots and the Demons tied at 0.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 100.
Well, Tyler Burst, he's helped off, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Demons are going to go for it at 4th and 7 at their own 37-yard line. 3:42 to go in this first quarter. Be Quinn Hafner in the backfield. They got Hankey helping him out just to the right of him. Going to be a blitz in the middle. The ball's thrown up. Intended receiver is Preston Lamar, but great coverage on the outside by Ryan Brynjolfsson. It's going to be a turnover on down for the Demons.
Yeah, again, Century brings pressure up the middle, gets to the quarterback, and I mean they're challenging Bismarck. They're challenging their DBs to play man-to-man right now, and right now Century's DBs are holding up to the fight.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things when you look at Century's defensive backs, Gavin Lill and Ryan Brynjolfsson. You got 2 of the best athletes on their team. They're doing a great job man-to-man, and when you got guys like that, Josh, it really helps in terms of defensive play calling.
Absolutely, yeah.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line for the Patriots. First play is a handoff to Arndt, and boy, he gets great running on that right side. Puts his head down and churns away across the first down marker to the 49-yard line. They got a Demon down as Ty Allen makes the tackle, and he's down in the field, but nice pickup on first down out to the 49-yard line. Will give Peyton Arndt 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, a little gap scheme. They go pull the guard, power play, counter play of some sort, and downhill. He gets downhill and Arndt, finishes the run. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's one thing that Peyton Arndt, we've talked about the last few games with Peyton Arndt, man. He's just that we've watched him. He's ran so hard, and we talked to Coach before the game for the Patriots, Coach Ron Wingenbach, and he said that. He said, hey, one of the biggest things is he's injury-free. And when we those of us who've played football, all 3 of us sitting here, right, John, Josh, and I mean, you know that when you're injured, you can't play your hardest in terms of there's always some things that's hurting. And Arndt looks right now like he's playing full speed ahead.
Yeah, he looks a lot healthier than he did early in the season, and talk about a good thing going into the end of the year and potentially the playoffs to have one of your best players getting healthy and getting stronger. That's only going to pay dividends here as this game goes on.
Yeah, Allen's still down. We'll take a injury timeout again as you're listening to the PSP Network. We'll take an injury timeout. Timeout sponsored by Hub International Insurance. Timeout in the field as call Hub International Insurance today for all of your personal, business, and insurance needs. Hub International Insurance located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. Contact your local Hub agents. Josh Cattell, we know him, or Michael Borman at 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Hub is a leading North American insurance brokerage. As off the field, Ty Allen has helped out. We'll keep an eye on him to make sure he's doing okay. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots after that 12-yard run by Peyton Arndt. 3:29 and counting in this first quarter. Under center as the quarterback roll out to his right is Barth. Barth hits Lill, and Lill is absolutely blown up by the strong safety Connor Harbison, just a sophomore, but boy, he just laid the wood to Peyton Arndt, or to Gavin Lill.
Yeah, they run a little pass power, roll the pocket, and Connor Harbison, man, he comes out of his break and accelerates through that tackle. That was a great play, in the space.
Yeah, I like that. I like when you use that one. Accelerates through the tackle. That's exactly what he did. Good read by Lill, or good read by Harbison as second catch for Lill. Brynjolfsson leads him with 2 catches for 14 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. I formation. Pitch over to 2. This time in the backfield, it's not, let's see who the running back is. Well, Gabriel makes the stick, but the running back, it is Peyton Arndt on the run, but this time Gabriel, the linebackers, the 2 sophomores, last one Harvison, this one DJ Gabriel, man, he came out of nowhere to him make the hit.
Yeah, Century runs a pin and pull trying to get the ball to the perimeter, and Arvidsson does a good job of levering the play and making it turn back inside, and great flow by DJ Gabriel. He comes in, fills the hole, gets the run through, and makes the play.
Yeah, Gabriel, he didn't start early in the season. It was Bridger Owens, a sophomore. He's out, this injury, one of those guys out with injuries. So a big play here now for the Patriots. 3rd and 11 to go. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's looking right all the way, throws it high in the air. It's going to be a jump football, and I think it's going to be caught. It is inbounds. On that right side is Ryan Brynjolfsson against the cornerback McNichols. And when you're doing a jump ball, that's the guy you want to throw it to. You got the high jump and long jump state champ in Ryan Brynjolfsson coming down with the catch.
Yeah, and actually it was pretty good coverage by McNichols there. He was right in phase, just got out athleted at the top of at the catch.
32-yard catch throw and catch to Brynjolfsson. Brings the ball down in the Serve Pro Red Zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restorations. It's Serve Pro. 1st and 10 now at the 16-yard line. In motion is Brynjolfsson. Handoff to Arndt, and he's got a huge hole up the middle, bust to the backside, gets in that secondary, and again, coming up to make the play is, I think it might be Beekler, either 26 or 24 is Allen. I don't think Allen's in the game right now, but anyways, it was a free safety who came in for Allen. Or no, he is in. It's good to hear. Ty Allen is in. That's nice to see. But at any rate, a 9-yard pickup for Arndt on 1st down.
Yeah, DJ Gabriel gets through untouched, and him and Arndt, 2 trains passing in the night. He runs right by him.
2 trains. I like that. 2nd down and 1. Handoff again to Arndt, and he's going to be brought down by Isaac Peterson. But I think they're going to get the 1st down. I think he looks like he just had to get the line to gain. Might have been the 9-yard. No, did they give them 1st down? They did. At the 6-yard line is what they had to get to. So they're going to give him just 1 yard, but that's all they needed. 1 yard gain and by Arndt and a 1st down.
Yeah, they run that power play again, pull the guard. Great play, I thought, by Peterson in the hole. He makes the pull or miss and gets him down for a short gain, but it was enough to move the chains.
10th carry already for Peyton Arndt. Still in the 1st quarter, 55 seconds and counting here as we're still scoreless on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Twins right and Twins left. The quarterback Barth. Now you're going to hit. He gets the 1st down, but the officials on this near side throws the flag. Josh, what's this one going to be?
Yeah, Century, here it is again, inside the 10, doing good things. I wonder, we'll see who this is on.
As see what, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Somebody, they're going to go backwards, so Century's going to go backwards. So it was a 1st down and goal, and now it's going to bring it to the 11-yard line after a penalty. So 1st and goal now from the 11 on the 3rd 5-yard penalty for the Patriots.
Yeah, it must have been a procedural, maybe a formation, or didn't get set, or offsides. I couldn't tell by the ref. But first and goal from the 6, they try to sneak it again there.
And they had picked up about 5 yards. So still zeros on this BNC National Bank scoreboard. If your life's busy, well, we'll make it managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona with BNC Bank Online, bnc.com. And now we have another penalty. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a penalty because of the mouth guard? I think the guy in the end for the Patriots didn't have his mouth guard in, potentially. I think it's number 8. I think that's Tate Erickson. It is, as Erickson didn't have the mouth guard in. There's a penalty. That's referee bingo if I've ever seen it. That's the one. That's a blackout potential when you get that one thrown at you.
Yeah, but here we go again, Century. They get the ball inside I think they were on the 6-yard line, and now we're looking at 1st and goal from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, so 1st and goal from the 16. 9 seconds and counting now. After that penalty, will be the last play this 1st quarter. In motion goes Lil. He takes it going to the left side, and a big block by Arndt on the outside. Pushing tacklers backwards, going to get out to, they're going to say he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Ty Allen at about the 8-yard line. So we'll give an 8-yard pickup for Gavin Lil. That'll bring up 2nd and goal, and we are at the end of the 1st quarter where the Patriots and the Demons are all tied at 0 on the Hub International Insurance timeout and the BNC National Bank scoreboard. You're listening to PSP Network.
Akron Ackerman Esvold. Your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability. For all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs, your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Back at the MDU Resources Bowl, Josh Cattell doing color tonight alongside myself, Chuck Claremont, and we've got John Samuelson running the camera for us. Got Todd Domries is on his way back from a visit with the kids at UND. TD, I know I like your kids. You got to let them go there, man. That's a great school. You know that. You were there briefly before you took your basketball shoes to University of Mary. And Scott Woodmansey, well, he's down in Nashville on another trip.
Man, that guy takes
with
a lot of he gets a lot of use out of that luggage,
yeah,
you know.
He definitely gets a lot of use out of the luggage. Woody, if you're listening to us, buddy, enjoy yourself. I think he's going to the Reba McEntire concert.
Well, fancy was her name.
There you go. You got her on your playlist?
Oh, yeah, that one at least.
On that one, okay. Well, the Patriots have the football. Let's see, they got it 2nd and 8 now here at the Demon 8-yard line. Actually, it's second goal in the 8. Twins to the right with Brynjolfsson and Twardowski. They're looking back to his left, and actually a double formation. It's going to be one-handed catch almost by Brynjolfsson, but he's out of bounds. It's going to be no good, or not, the incomplete pass in that corner, bringing up a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, almost a great play. The corner's got his eyes to the quarterback. You think he'd be able to redirect and make a play on the ball, but the ball was just thrown where only Century could catch it. A really good effort there to almost make a spectacular play.
Yeah, and it seemed to me like he was looking that way the whole time. That must have been hey, I'm going to go to Brynjolfsson no matter what, because there was 2 guys kind of had bracket coverage on that side.
Yeah, they had underneath and over the top of him. So, but almost a heck of a play.
Yeah, absolutely. So Brynjolfsson's out to the right side, as is Lill. Going to be thrown underneath throw to Gavin Lill, but good pressure by the Demons up the middle. There is a flag in the field. They're going to call a holding play penalty. So that would bring up a 4th down on the incomplete pass. What do you do if you're Coach Mark Gibson?
Yeah, does he think he's going to kick it? If he does, you take the penalty and you move him back. If you think they're going to go for it,
well, Christian Jangula is 0 for 1.
So they're going for it.
He hasn't made a field goal yet. So if they're going for it, then let's see what the call. The play was on the 11-yard line. That's where the flag is. So it'll be a 10-yard. It's a decline. So the Demons are going to stick with the play. So that's an incomplete pass. So 5 of 12 now for Kyan Barth. And they are going to bring in the field goal unit. This is the nephew, John. This is John Samuelson's nephew. He isn't biased. He went to Bismarck High, got a nephew playing for the Patriots. So maybe he's got a little bit of rooting for both teams. It's going to be a field goal attempt at the 15-yard line. We'll say it's a 25-yard field goal attempt for Christian Jangula. First opportunity to make a field goal. Snaps down, held by Barth. Ooh, good kick. The kick is up with the wind behind it and is very good. 25-yard field goal is good. It gets the Patriots off the schneid. And on the BNC Bank scoreboard, the Patriots lead the Demons 3-0 at the 11:48 mark. We'll take a touchdown timeout. When you come back, you listen to more of the PSP Network.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Back at the MDU Resources Bowl after that 25-yard field goal by Christian Jangula put the Patriots on the board 3-0. 11:48 left in this first half. That was a quality drive for the Patriots. They took over at the 37-yard, their own 37-yard line. They go 67 or 63 yards. Well, I didn't think it's 63 yards. I guess they only got to the 8, so they went 53 yards. But still a good drive for the Patriots.
Yeah, you got to feel pretty good if you're Bismarck High, though. They've had 2 stands inside the 10 that they've only come away with 3 points. You feel pretty good as a defense there.
Kickoff to Jangula, or by Jangula, taken by the Demons. Aiden Tincher, he takes it at the 10-yard line, and nice run all the way outside the 30, we'll give him out to the 32-yard line, so a return of about 23 yards for Tincher, and the Demons will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, good way to start the drive here. Get a good return on the kickoff, and now we'll see what they can do. They got to help their defense out a little bit and possess the ball, move the ball, flip the field. Anything the offense can do is going to be beneficial here.
Twins left. I formation, but deep in the I. He's like about 8 yards or 9 yards back in the I formation. I think it's Tincher. Could be Mozoff. Pitch to Tincher. Boy, nice cutback by Tincher in a big hole on that left side over Harlotson and Luke Doctor, brought down by Regal. Pick up of, we'll give him 6 in the play, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, they get the 2 guards pulling, trying to get to the perimeter. It gets levered, and he puts his foot in the ground, gets north and south, and good burst through the hole there to pick up a positive gain.
Yeah, 7 yards and not 6, so that's the best yardage play of the Demons outside that 41-yarder to Carter Henke. I formation this time. Tincher's not as deep, just about 6 yards deep. Gabriel bottles him up the middle, kind of step inside. Good job by the Patriots kind of closing down that hole. It looked like Walls was right there in the middle linebacker spot. I think I did not get to the 1st down, so Walls and Lill were there. 1-yard pickup for Aiden Tincher, 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, try to run that power play, just trying to get it back up the middle. And, again, Century's defense pretty stout inside. They got the advantage, I think, in the interior of the D-line especially.
So can the Demons get their first down or second first down of the game? Got trips to the right for the Demons. Next to him is, I think that's Henke. Henke goes the right side. It's going to be a power formation by the quarterback. Quarterback turns the left inside the 50, 45-yard line, cuts back to the middle, going to be pulled down to the 30. It's going to be a 1st down, but flags are on the field. What's the call, Josh?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hold, and no reason for it. Great play call. You add the quarterback run game. It adds a hat for the offense, gives them a bit of an advantage, and good call, good timely play. Just an unfortunate, unneeded penalty there for Bismarck High.
Yeah, I'm with you. Boy, they had that left side sealed. I don't know who they called the hold on. If it was somebody inside, they didn't need him to hold. That's for sure. So the flag is at the 42-yard line, so they'll go 10 yards back to the 32. Ends up being a 9-yard penalty, but still brings up now 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and just it changes the whole outcome of the whole feeling of the drive. You go from, okay, we've put some positive plays, moved the sticks, and now you're looking at 3rd and long again.
So 3rd and long. This time it's trips to the right side. Lone receiver to the left. I think that's Preston Lamar. Quarterback Hafner is going to be rolling out to his right. He's pushed outside. He turns upfield inside the blitzing linebacker, or actually it was Ole Taylor who forced him inside, and going to be pulled down by Mason Regal. Actually, I think they're going to probably even give him a sack as he was tackled right at the 32-yard line. So quarterback Hafner gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but no gain on the play.
Yeah, good coverage by Bismarck High. Rush 4, play cover 4, kind of a shell defense, and just mirrored all the routes, nowhere to go with the ball, and Hafner has to tuck it and run.
So Henke will come in for his first punt of the game. No, actually it's his 2nd punt. First time they didn't mark it down. They had a 28-yarder. This time it's against the wind now for Henke. Back deep is Brynjolfsson for the Patriots. Standing on his 20-yard line, high snap. He caught it, left-handed kick. Decent kick into the wind, caught by Brynjolfsson at the 29-yard line. Brynjolfsson goes to the right side, cuts inside one defender. He's got room. He's got a wall to his right side, 40-yard line, 30-25 now, pulled out of bounds and ripped out of bounds by Henke, the punter. What a return from the 29-yard line all the way out from the Century 21 to the 31 of the Demons. We'll give him a quick math. Says 40 yards in that return by Brynjolfsson.
Yeah, good job by the Century return team. They didn't go after the block. They mugged everybody up, and there wasn't anybody within 20 yards of him when he caught the ball, and he makes one good cut, and big play.
Well, they're going to say a face mask as well. So the ball was at the 32, so we'll go just a 5-yard face mask penalty. So that'll be a 5-yarder for Bismarck High, but still gives the Patriots phenomenal field possession. As we said earlier, you can't kick it to number 2. That's not an athlete you want to kick it to, that's for sure.
Kick it out of bounds and live with your live with that.
Yeah, exactly. 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Handoff again to Arndt. They have just rode him in this first half. His 11th carry, as he's been running hard. Good blocking up front by Walls and Nate Canwright. Tackle at the 22-yard line. Pick up a 5 for Arndt. 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, it looks like Century just imposing their will there. They just run right at him, ISO play again, and O-line's firing off the football. The fullback, I think that's Preston Zimmerman. I probably mentioned fullbacks more than a normal broadcast, but he sprinted through his block. It was it's an attitude play.
I formation. They're going to be something happen at the point of attack. I think the Demons looked like the Patriots saying they're offsides. The Demons were saying nope, there's motion. So, well, there's only 2 feet. They're both shot. Now we got some. Maybe it's a toe now because that's another penalty for the Patriots, as they weren't quite in the Serve Pro red zone, but it's going to push them back to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, it's just it's been a common theme here this year, and tonight especially. It's just you got to find a way not to beat yourself at times.
Yeah, that'll bring up 2nd down and long. 2nd down and 10 now after that 5-yard penalty. Brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. Pitch to the outside to Barth, or to Payne Arndt. A nice block as he set that block up perfectly. Cutting to the outside, a block by Walls. Gets him inside the 20-yard line on that pitch play. Going to be pushed out of bounds at the 19 after a pickup of 8 yards on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
And it looks like Harvison, after he makes that play, he's limping off now. But you said it. Great job by Arndt setting up his block. He dips in, gets the Bismarck High defenders to take the bait, and then he gets outside and gets good gain on 2nd down.
3rd and 3, 8-12 to go in this first half. And the BNC Bank scoreboard, 3-0. The Patriots lead it, but they're driving. Handoff by Arndt again. He puts his head down, and I think he's going to get the first down. They're going to get close to that 16 or 15-yard line. Not much more than that. We'll see where they mark him.
Yeah, again, just like you said, put his head down, and they're running right at the Bismarck High defense right now.
They had Luke Doctor on that tackle, but they're going to say, did they get the first down? They did. The 17, yeah, that's what they needed to get to. So a 2-yard run by Arndt. 13 carries, 55 yards for Arndt. 1st and 10. Inside the Serve Pro red zone now for the Patriots. Twins left. Fake handoff by Barth. Barth takes that quarterback low. He's got all kinds of room, and he goes across the end zone for pay dirt for Kyan Barth. 17-yard touchdown run at the 7:31 mark. It's Patriots 9, Demons 0.
Again, they fake the run to the right with the back and have some kind of counter play going back to the left. And, man, he's a good athlete. That's tough to fit all that run, especially when they're having all that success handing the ball off to Arndt, and now your quarterback takes it out the back door.
Yeah, and just a good play call and, read by the quarterback, Kyan Barth. Extra point attempt for Christian Jangula, trying to make it a 10-point lead as the kick is low, but kick is up, and it is good. It's 10-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. We're at a Hub International touchdown timeout on the PSP network.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
A little slow at the switch on that, as the Patriots on that score, that 17-yard run by Kyan Barth, makes the score 10-0, 7:31 in the first half. And then one thing, special teams now, I know it's one thing I had read with Coach Wingenbach said, we are pleased with our special teams. Our kicking game and our return game has been good. They showed it there.
Yeah, the return, I mean, like I said, they blocked it up. There was nobody anywhere near the return man when the ball landed, and that's good coaching. That's good attention to detail. The special team, the unsung hero sometimes.
Yeah, we'll try to, when we get to our halftime break today, our intermission, our premier chiropractic halftime, we'll see if we can't get some scores so we can tell you where things are at. The kick by Jangla, it's high. It's going to be over the head and into the end zone. It'll be a touchback for Jangla. Let's pay some bills here. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. They've been proudly helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Find them online at rogerwardmovingstorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Also the UPS store located at South Broadway in Minot. It's open from Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. The Demons will take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line. 7:31 to go here in this first half. We'll see what the Demons can do. Hand off to Tincher, and he cuts back inside. He's got room. Across the 40, cuts back now to the inside. 50, 45, 40-yard line. Pushed out of bounds and no laundry in the field. Tincher jumps up, gives everybody a, hey, I'm 34, and a huge run on that play.
You know, Coach Gibson talked about him a little bit to us in the pregame, said the guy has great vision, makes good cuts in short space, and he shows it there. And what an explosive play and a much-needed play for the Bismarck High offense right now. 42
yards for Aiden Tincher and a huge field flip as they now have first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Loads of time here, 7-12 in the first half. The Demons pistol formation is Hafner. Tincher now motion right to left. Pitch pass to Cole Johnner, but good coverage by the Patriots. And Johnner's going to be pulled down in the backfield. We'll give him a sack. That's going to be, looked like Burkhardt and Edlin. Great coverage in the backfield for the Patriots.
Yeah, they did a little double reverse trying to do a trick play, but I think it happened all too fast, and I don't even know if Century realized that it was a double handoff before the pass attempt there.
I don't think so either. I'm with you, because as they surely didn't bite on it, the two corners, or the strong safety and Bros. I don't know if they were in too deep coverage or what, but there was definitely two guys back there. So 3-yard loss by Johnner on the play. Throw to the outside. My head was down. This one's going to be completed to Johnner. Johnner goes from a quarterback. Now he's on the outside. Is Johnner going to get out to the 36-yard line? So a pickup of 5 from Hafner to Johnner. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that was a good job by Hafner being accurate, getting the ball out of his hands quick. I'm guessing it's four down territory here for Bismarck High. They got nothing to lose here, so get some of it back, make it manageable, treat it like a second down.
3rd down and 8, you're right. It's going to look like a inside screen play to Lamar. Lamar's got room, cuts back inside, past the first down territory, down to the 25-yard line, finally pulled down at the 23-yard line on the inside. It looked like it was Tyler Burst on the tackle, but good play call by Coach Mark Gibson and a first down for Lamar.
Great execution, too. That is not an easy play. That tunnel screen it's a timing, it's a tough throw and catch, and great execution there by Bismarck High.
4th completion for 62 yards now for Quinn Hafner. 1st and 10 now for the Demons. Hafner, pistol, he rolls out to his right. Now he stops. Play called is stopped. I don't know what happened there. Official said I wasn't ready, or was there a flag in the field? Must have been a motion penalty, as the Demons are going to go back 5 yards. They're going to take him back from the 23. Now they're going to take him back to the 28-yard line. So we've had both teams kind of getting some untimely penalties.
Yeah, those are drive killers. You all of a sudden you get some momentum going, and then you stub your toe and go backwards, and now you got to get it back. Now you got to have some resiliency here if you're Bismarck High.
Bismarck High, 1st down and 15 at their 28-yard line. Twins right. Hafner, snap back to him. Blitzing linebacker is Walls. The ball's gonna go inside right where Walls vacated Bros with a tackle. The catch going to be, I think, over the middle. I think that was it was Hankey. Hankey on the catch. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, the 23-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 5, 3rd down, or 2nd down and 10 now.
Yeah, better job by Century there. They brought the 6-man pressure again, both inside guys, but this time Bros comes up from his safety position and picks up the back and finds him for a minimal gain.
Twins right and left now. Quarterback in the pistol for the Demons. Now in motion is Tincher. Tincher takes the short pass, and he turns inside. Another flag on the field. Laundry everywhere. Short pickup anyway, as we've got Peyton Arndt now playing some defense. He's the one who made the tackle. What's the call going to be? That was just a short gain of 1 on actually a pass play. It was up the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it was thrown in the middle of the field, so I don't know if it's typically you look at that as an offense penalty of some sort there.
As the officials figure it out. This game tonight brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSB Network Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. And it will be they're going to push him back, so it's going to be a penalty.
Hold or a clip or something in the middle there. Yeah, Coach Wingenbach was just trying to figure out whether he wanted to accept it or not based on the D&D, but it looks like they're going to push him back, and I think it should be 3rd down.
No, it's second because it wasn't after the play. I think that was a 2nd down because the Demon had a penalty on the very first play. They had an off motion, so it'll be 2nd and 15 or 18 in the play. The ball was thrown to Mason Huber. Huber was open as he had behind him was Gavin Lill, but pressure, I think, inside forced the quarterback to throw it a little earlier than he wanted to.
Yeah, the quarterback receiver just didn't seem like they were on the same page there. I think there was some underneath coverage that Hafner was trying to throw it around, and the receiver just didn't find the window.
So now 3rd down, and they've got 16, but the ball's on the 30-yard line or 31-yard line. They got to get to the 12-yard line, so 3rd and 19 for Bismarck High, 4:37 to go in the BNC Bank scoreboard. Patriots lead at 10-0. Quarterback drop back. He's got somebody open. That's Johnner. Johnner goes right down. Or excuse me, that's Huber. Huber, a little settled play. Settled. The ball hit him right in the chest. He caught it at the 19-yard line, went right down. Pickup of 12.
Yeah, run a curl flat route and does a good job of reading the slot defender. And great protection that time by Bismarck High. They held up, gave the quarterback a chance to step up and deliver the football. That's a good start.
Now it looks like they're going to attempt a field goal, so Carter Henke is going to try for a 35-yard field goal to see if the Demons can get within 1 possession just inside the 25-yard line, so we'll still give it a 35-yard field goal attempt. A block isn't, or it's going to be, the kick is up, and it's going to be just wide to the right. I think it was long enough if it would have been on the mark, but wide to the right for the kicker, and the field goal is no good. So the Patriots will take over. The ball, not like professional or college, it'll go back, I think, to the 20-yard line. Yeah, it'll be at the 20-yard line. So the Patriots got all their timeouts and 80 yards to go in 3 minutes and 47 seconds to see if the Patriots can put another score in the field. As a Prestwich Orthodontics, they also help pay the bills today, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. We offer free consultations and finance options that make it easy to take your smile to the next level. Prestwich Orthodontics. Now we got another penalty on the play. Holy cow, we got a lot of penalties.
Yeah, looks like a false start on Century. Bismarck High bluffing that interior pressure again, and I think the lineman got a little antsy.
You know, you should not be getting motion penalties in the 9th game of the season.
Yeah, you don't. You know, those you expect in the first game. Guys are nervous. Guys got different things going on. Here, it's got to be a little more discipline, I think, for this group.
A little more discipline. Okay, that's being a saying it easy. It's you're too nice, Josh. And Demons are blitzing. That was Gabriel trying to blitz in the play, and good job going on a second count. So that 5 yards that they got, they're going to give. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they're going to give back. As now it'll be a 5-yard penalty for Bismarck High. As Coach Colby, he was calling a blitz, but the timing was off.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Bismarck High, I think they're just trying to make something happen here, and gets a little anxious.
1st and 10 now, back to the original line of scrimmage. Peyton Arndt takes the play. Nice weaving his way in and out, gets across 1st down territory. The ball's on the ground, but the officials are going to say, nope. The ball was on the ground. Demons fans don't like it, but I think that was the right call as Allen with the tackle. 1st down for Peyton Arndt.
Yeah, great pull. I think I can't tell who it was that pulled, but got out in space. I want to say maybe 78. Jacob Burkhardt maybe, a little tackle pull, but that got out in space, looked real athletic, and good run by Arndt.
Yeah, 14-yard pickup, 14 carries now, 69 yards for Peyton Arndt, as it'll be a 1st down, 3:26 and counting, but the Patriots got 3 timeouts, so that should not be an issue here in this drive for the Patriots. Demons fake the blitz. Inside handoff to Gavin Lill. Lill cuts back, spins his way across the 40-yard line. Lamar on the tackle. Or no, Tyrus Jangula on the tackle. As still a good pickup of 6 on that first down play for Gavin Lill.
Yeah, good cut. Trying to get to the perimeter. Bismarck High does a good job of cutting him off, but he gets his foot in the ground and makes some positive yards on first down.
2nd down and 4 now opens up the playbook. I formation in the backfield, single receiver on each side. Fake the handoff, rolling out to his right side, blitzing back for the Demons. They got a man-to-man on the outside, and boy, good job. A little chicken fighting going on by Jaron Nichols, and the intended receiver was Tanner Auk. It's going to be incomplete, bringing up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that was there's been no shortage of shots taken in this game so far. None have connected except for I guess we got the one jump ball earlier, but good defense there.
Yeah, Nichols, they've kind of been picking on him. He's made a lot of tackles, but he's played good on the passing side. I would completely agree with you. So that it'll bring up a big 3rd down play, 3rd and 4 at the 44. With the clock had stopped at 2 minutes and 30 seconds now. Twips, that'd be a trips to the right. Easy for me to say. Fake to the right side, and I'll roll out to the left. He's got a guy open, but he's got the first down. Good heads-up play by the quarterback, Kyan Barth, as he gets across the 50-yard line inside Demon territory after a pickup of 10 yards and a first down for Bismarck High, or for Bismarck Century.
Yeah, good play. The quarterback pauses in the pocket a little bit, sets up the pressure, and then escapes to the left. It looked like it was blocked, intended that way, and good decision. His one read wasn't open, nobody to take care of the quarterback, and he gets the first down with his feet.
63-0, Shanley leads at halftime. TD sends that to me, and he said, it's not a typo. Wow. Hand off to Peyton Arndt as Arndt gets close to the first down territory. Good run, good push by that right side. The strong side, Burkhart and Edlund.
Yeah, they pulled the guard counter play there. Number 50, Jackson Walls, does a good job of kicking it out. And, again, they're making 8 yards on first down on the ground. This is a good drive here for Century.
Well, that's one of the things we were looking at is what's going to happen to Shanley, and Shanley's going to be – so it looks like this could be a win and you're in if you're the Patriots. And, whoa, big hole by Peyton Arndt. He gets deep into the secondary inside the 30-yard line. He's blown up in the backfield by DJ Gabriel, but a big run again. Great blocking at the point of attack. Another first down for Century.
Yeah, they found something here with this counter power game that they got going on, pulling Jackson Walls again there, and it looks like they're just wearing them out right now.
Peyton Arndt, 14-yard pickup now, 91 yards in this first half, minute 38 and counting. Handoff this time to Lill, as Lill nowhere to go outside, turns it inside, but still keeps those feet driving out to the 23-yard line, a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, the inside-outside going back and forth right now, and they get to the perimeter, and again, 5 yards on first down.
1:27 timeout. We got a Hub International Insurance timeout in the field. Call Hub International Insurance today and all of your personal and business insurance needs. Hub International Insurance located at 4205 Boulder Ridge Road at Northwest Bismarck. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman, 355-3100 for your personal and business insurance needs. Also today, this game is brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as heating and air experts. As a factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal, there's no other choice to seal your heating and air game other than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online at northernplains.com. Stay tuned at intermission within a minute and 25 seconds. We'll have the Premier Chiropractic halftime show. Dr. Kurt Mason and Dr. Cody Haugen. Becky Perry Domries can be found at premierchiropracticnd.com, focused on improving the health of the Minot and surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. We got 10-0 on that Hub International Insurance scoreboard, and boy, if you're the Patriots, you're got to be pretty excited if you're anybody's checking out that score with Shanley over St. Mary 63-0.
Yeah, I don't think they're worried about that score right now.
You don't think so?
Got to be pretty excited about running the football the way you are, and
yeah, I think
and hopefully get one more score before the half.
I think you're right on that one. As in motion now is Twardowski. I think Twardowski going to the short side now, throwing back on a post, falling down as a Bismarck Demon defender. They're going to be caught by Brynjolfsson. No, they're going to say he dropped the football, but there is a flag in the backfield, so lots of different things going on in that play. We'll see what's going to happen as it's an incomplete pass.
Might be roughing the quarterback here, but good play call. They roll out right, throw back left with the double move, and good ball, good opportunity, just off his hands, couldn't hold it.
Yeah, you are. Good call there as roughing the quarterback. It will be a 15-yard penalty and automatic first down as we're now inside the Serve Pro red zone. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. So a 15-yard penalty, or not quite a 15-yard, and once you get in the 20, it's kind of halfway. So, but to get it to the 11-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line, a minute 20. Patriots still have 2 timeouts. Twins left, handoff now to Arndt. Arndt's got all kinds of room, cuts back to the inside McNichol, and he's going to be across the touchdown line. Touchdown, Patriots, 16-0 at the 114 mark.
Yeah, a little different scheme there. They spread them out, I think it was 11 personnel, so 3 wide receivers, and get them spread out and let Arndt do some work in space. That's a good drive by the Century Patriots there.
Yeah, Patriots closing it out in style as that drive started out at their own 20-yard line. So extra point attempt here for Jangula, trying to make it 17-0 Patriots. Snaps down, kick is up, and it is, I don't think that one knows no good. No, that's wide left, so no good. It's 16-0 at the 114 mark. We'll take a touchdown timeout. BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's 16-0.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Back at the Bismarck Community Bowl, Chuck Claremont, Josh Cattell, and our cameraman, John Samuelson, as the Patriots score on that drive. As a good drive, start out their own 20-yard line and goes 80 yards. Got aided by a penalty late, but 20 yards on 9 plays, or 80 yards on 9 plays, about 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Get the Patriots a 3-score lead. Well, I guess you can get 2 scores. 8 times 2 is 16, so still just a 2-score lead. But Demons, it's been a very quiet first half for them. Squib kick, line drive. Kick's going to be taken by Schroeder at the 5-yard line. Middle return, Schroeder gets across the 25 and going to be tripped up, and that's where the Demons will take over. 1st and 10.
Yeah, just unfortunate so far for Bismarck High in the first half. They fought. They stood their ground on the first drive of the game, get a stop inside the red zone, hold them to 3 the next time Century's down there, and then just haven't been able to get anything going offensively. A big play here, a big play there, and then turnover on down. So
we'll see. What do you think Bismarck's going to do here? It seems to me that this is going to one of those pieces that you got to be careful, right?
Yeah, it's also the time of year you got to go put points up, be aggressive. You got to score points in this game.
Good point. As they're going to they're going to throw underneath the Tincher. Tincher jukes and jives and gets out to the 31-yard line. 6-yard pass completion to Tincher. Going to be 2nd down and 4. Demons quickly on the line after that 6-yard pickup to Tincher. Twins right and left. Quick snap to the quarterback. Going to be an underneath throw, completed again at the 39-yard line, this time by Lamar.
Here you go. You practice this every week. You might as well use it when you get the opportunity. No huddle and see if you can get something going.
Yeah, 9-yard pickup again. They're going to be a little stop pattern on it. They're going to throw in the middle to Tincher. It's going to be incomplete pass, so the Demons will come back now, get a chance to kind of set it up on 2nd and 10 with 36 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, incompletions aren't bad in 2-minute drill. He gets the ball, makes a quick decision, fires it, a couple seconds off the clock. That's, nothing wrong with stopping the clock, getting the huddle, regroup, and try to get something positive here before the half ends.
Demons come out, Twins right, Twins left. for the quarterback, Quinn Hafner. Drop backs to pass underneath. He had a guy open. I think that was Huber. He was lined up in the slot, or it was Huber or Johnner. See who it was. It was 5, or it was Huber lined up. He was a wide receiver, but he was wide open again. That time Hafner underthrew him.
Yeah, that's, they bring pressure again. It's man-to-man. Out, had all the room in the world if you can catch that ball on the run. It just, they don't connect, whether it was the throw or the, a little short arm. But either way, that's unfortunate for Bismarck High.
Kind of the story of the Bismarck Demons season. Had somebody open but couldn't get it to him. Dropped back by Hafner. Now again, thrown just behind the intended receiver is Johnner. On the play was, I think it was Walls, as that was his drop spot for the linebacker. That's going to be incomplete. So now you're at 4th down with 27 seconds. And if you're the Patriots, are you going to – is this like a rush the punter right now?
This is a definite, this is the go time. This is your opportunity to get a block and a scoop and score. That's kind of what you go for here at the end of a half with the clock running out.
So they got Brynjolfsson in the back. So he's the guy that just came off a 40-yard return. So the punter, Carter Henke, then going to be a timeout for Century.
You'll see in this situation a lot, bring in 11, take the returner and bring him up and send 11 out and try to get a block.
We'll keep it here, folks. Stay tuned. At halftime, we have the Premier Chiropractic halftime sponsor is Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Cody Haugen, and Dr. Becky Perry Domries. They can be found at premierchiropracticnorthdakota.com as we hopefully can get some scores. So
Kirk
Nick,
Mason, a former tight end for the Beavers, one of my first jobs.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can't track down some scores at halftime, because obviously there's a lot going on today as we look at, see if I can find out who's playing again. One thing was mentioned early on is Davies plays tomorrow. Legacy and Davies play tomorrow. It's kind of a point of contention, by some coaches I talked to saying, why do they get to play on Friday? Why doesn't everybody got to play Thursday? I don't know the answer to that one.
Yeah, and it's for like Century, if they continue and finish this game out, they're gonna have to sit on it for 48 hours till Saturday morning before they know where their fate is.
As the Demons will punt it at 4th and 10, 27 seconds left. Almost blocked by Peyton Arnton. A good left-footed kick is going to be fair caught by Gavin Lill back in the 16-yard line. So, boy, that's a great punt on that one. As Minot leads 7-3 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Nick Holberg on the call on that one, also in the PSP network. So that'll be a 43-yard punt, no return. Patriots will take over. Now you got 20 seconds. Now what do you do?
You run a play. I don't think you kneel on it, but you run a play and hope for something, to break or just to get one and get some, why not?
And that play probably will be maybe a handoff to Arndt.
Yeah, I mean,
we got to go out on a limb.
That's fair to say.
That play, that off-tackle play they've ran a lot, or the toss play, they've ran it with a lot of success.
Yeah, you'd imagine, Bismarck High's got 3 safeties. They're going to play some kind of prevent look here, keep everything in front of them, and try to get into the locker room here.
So Patriots at the 13-yard line. No, they're just going to take a knee. So that'll be the last play of the first half, as on the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's 16-0. The Patriots all over the Bismarck Demons. We'll take a halftime break, the Premier Chiropractic halftime break. And when we come back, we'll dig in the numbers. We'll see if we can't check some scores and all kinds more as you're listening to the PSP Network.
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster.
Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone.
Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt, he does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Back at the Bismarck Community Bowl, Josh Cattell and Chuck Claremont with the call for you as we're at halftime. Get my sponsor list. We're at the Premier Chiropractic halftime as we talked about Kirk Mason, your buddy, Cody Haugen, and Becky Perry-Domries. And hey, the whole idea behind Premier Chiropractic is they're focused on improving the health of Minot, and not just Minot, and the surrounding communities, through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. Folks, stay tuned at the end of the game, the post-game show. That's going to be the Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. We're going to have the Sports Clips Player of the Game as well as the Jobbers Moving and Storage Move of the Game. That's all afterwards. But right now in the BNC Bank scoreboard, we're at halftime at 16-0. The Patriots lead the Demons. Those three scores were for the Patriots as the Patriots scored on their third possession. That was a 25-yard field goal. There was no scoring in the first quarter. The first possession of the second quarter, the Patriots, just a short drive from their 27-yard line. The Demons didn't go very far, but still ended up kicking a 25-yard field goal that made it 3-0 at the 11:48 mark. And then in the very next possession for the Demons, it was a 17-yard run, for the Patriots, a 17-yard run by Barth, and the kick was good by Jangula. That made it 10-0 at the 7:31 mark, and then finally getting the board for the Patriots with 1:14 left in the first half. That made it 16-0. That's where we are at halftime. That was an 11-yard touchdown run by Peyton Arndt. So it's all Patriots right now, outside of just a couple big plays for the Demons. And this is kind of what we expected, though, when we talked about it in the pregame.
Yeah, if you're Coach Wingenbach right now, you're pleased with your team. You know, you're happy with the physical nature of which they're playing right now. Offensively, defensively, they've been very physical. The one thing you're talking about in the locker room is, hey guys, we can't have penalties. We can't kill drives with penalties. We get in the red zone, penalty. That's one thing that's got to be a point of emphasis if you're Century.
Yeah, Coach Wingenbach's probably frustrated with that one, but they're not frustrated with how they played and how they've ran the ball and thrown the ball. Pretty balanced offense in the first half. But the bigger part is, you said one of the keys to the game is the Patriots establishing the run, and they did that in the first half.
Yeah, they have. And the guy who's been pretty impressive tonight is Kyan Barth, and not essentially been throwing the ball. He's had a couple opportunities where no one was open. He tucked it and got some yards. They've used him in the quarterback run game a couple times for some big plays, and he's just not making mistakes. And at the quarterback position, when seemingly you're the better team, don't make mistakes, and good things are going to happen.
Yeah, I liked how the Patriots had some good schemes going too in that first. They had some good play call that some of them didn't work, but from our vantage point, there was that pass ended up being a missed in that corner by Ryan Barth. But I liked a lot of the different motions, some new plays that looked like that Coach Wingenbach's brought out for this game.
Yeah, and they've set it up with being efficient on first down. You get to second and short, second and medium. Now you can take a shot here and not kill yourself. And good job by Bismarck High not getting beat by any of those big plays. You got to give them a little credit too. But the Century game plan has been a good one so far.
Yeah, we'll take another halftime. We're at the Premier Chiropractic halftime. We'll take a Hub International Insurance timeout, where it's 16-0. Patriots lead the Demons on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. When we come back, we'll look at some stats, and then we'll see if we can't effort some scores. You're listening to the PSP Network.
At Schaub's Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schaub's Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Century Band's giving us some entertainment here at halftime, as we got a decent crowd here, but the Patriots are all over the Demons 16-0. You're at halftime here. We're at the Premier Chiropractic halftime. We'll take a look at some statistics here. First of all, for the Demons, and man, these are abysmal. Ashton Mozoff, 2 carries for -1 yards. Quarterback Hafner, 1 for 0. Aiden Tincher has 3 carries for 50 yards. A 42-yarder was really the only play of context for the Demons on the ground, but 3 carries for 50 yards, and then Johnner had 1 carry for a -3. That was on a sack and a trick play. Hafner throwing the football 7 of 17 for 88 yards. Preston Lamar has 3 catches for 26. Mason Huber 1 for 12. Johnner 1 for 5. Carter Hinkie has 2 for 46. And then Tincher has 1 for 6 yards. For the Patriots, Peyton Arndt, 17 carries, 102 yards. He's got 11-yard touchdown run, so he breaks the century mark at halftime. Kyan Barth, 4 carries for 37, including a 17-yard touchdown run. Gavin Lill, 4 for 30 yards. Barth throwing the football, 5 of 13, 59 yards. 3 passes completed to Ryan Brynjolfsson for 50 yards. Gavin Lill has 2 catches for 9 yards. Team statistics in that first half, the Demons have 7 rushes for 46 yards, but keep in mind I mentioned that one play went for 42 yards, so the other 6 plays went for 4 yards total. The Patriots, 25 carries for 169 yards, so just dominating on the ground. 7 completions for 88 yards for Bismarck High, 5 completions for 59 for the Patriots. So the Demons ran 24 plays, they had 134 yards, but 2 plays, a 41-yarder to Hinkie and a 42-yard run to Tincher, was 60% of their yards in just 2 of those plays. So a little bit deceiving when you take a look at that. The Patriots have 38 total plays for 228 yards. Neither team fumbled the football. 3 punts for The Demons for 37-yard average. 5 penalties for Bismarck High for 35. The Patriots have 6 for 30. Actually, the Demons, I forgot about the last one, so they have 6 for 45 yards. 3 first downs is all for the Demons in the first half. The Patriots have 13, and there was 1 sack. We credited that sack to Burkhardt. So the stats, they surely tell the story that the Patriots just dominating that first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we've talked about all night so far. They established the run early. They stuck to it. And, they haven't really had to have any big passing plays. The stats are a little deceiving for Guyan because a lot of those incompletions have been shot plays, low percentage throws, but they've been in advantageous positions where they could take shots. So, it's been all century so far. Bismarck High, hopefully, here for them. Halftime, make some adjustments, figure something out offensively to move the ball.
As we've got the man, the myth, the legend checking in on us, Mr. Zittelman. I thought I did something wrong. I felt like a kid back in grade school, like I did something wrong. The teacher looking at me like I think I'm okay.
I don't think they're calling your parents, Chuck.
You don't think
I think
so?
we'll be all right.
I think I'm okay. Well, we got some scoreboard updates here, so thanks to guys helping us out, and thanks to the people listening too. You're one of our favorite guys. As a matter of fact, you talk about All-American quarterbacks. We've got you. You're kind of replacing a big All-American quarterback in Nick Walker, as Walker was back in the day. That Nick was one of our dudes we brought in, and we miss him. Coach Walker, we appreciate you listening to us on the PSP network. So one thing I want to talk about is let's get people caught up. Fargo Shanley's playing St. Mary's, and this was big for the Saints. The Saints need a win to get into the opportunity for the playoffs, and they are behind 63-0. So needless to say, they are not going to win that football game. And Shanley is definitely going to secure themselves a home field advantage in the playoff, or home field game in game number 1 in the playoffs. And the Saints, who knows what can happen. If it ended it right now, obviously, it looks to me like if Century and St. Mary's both end with 3 wins, with a win over Legacy, to me that would put Century over St. Mary's.
Yeah, St. Mary's got 3 wins, one of those being Fargo South. I think the Legacy wins is going to carry more weight for Century and should be enough to get them in the playoffs.
And a close one in Mandan. It's 7-3, or not. It's in West Fargo. So number 1 Cheyenne's playing number 2 Mandan, and Cheyenne leads that 7-3 with 7:32 to go in the first half. So that's a close one, and that's going to be who will have home field advantage up until the Dakota Bowl. So a big game there. Also tonight, you can hear this on the other PSB network, is Minot High and West Fargo. Minot High comes in. They weren't ranked 5th. They were 5th in the QRF, but actually Legacy was ranked 5th in the final poll. But Minot is leading West Fargo 7-3. Not sure what implications potentially could be on that, especially if Shanley wins. All that could matter to me is who's going to finish 5 or 6. So where the seeding's going to be, I feel to me like Cheyenne, Mandan, Davies, Shanley, it's going to be those 4 are going to get home field advantage, and who are the rest going to end up playing? And if Century gets in, they'll play number 1, and they'll be the 8 seed for sure.
Yeah, Legacy Davies is going to be a big game. That's going to that could flip-flop eventually one of the teams from being a home, getting that home first round or home field advantage for that first round or not. And obviously Mandan, Cheyenne, that's a ball game. Those are 2 good teams. I've seen them a couple times this year, and no shortage of athletes and players on the field for that game.
Yeah, just an update now from John Jablonski. It's 7-3 now at halftime, so that is a battle. We will keep you updated with the progress as that game rolls on. So we're just about ready to get the second half started as the Patriots lead 16-0. The Demons deferred, so they'll get the football to start this second half, and we'll see what happens as we get in the second half of play. Tonight's game, fans, please remember, they're brought to you by Planet Pizza. They've been proudly serving the Magic City for 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region, mouth-watering pizza and wings in the 30-inch galactic pizza. They're out of this world. Call it 852-1700. Planet Pizza is out of this world. Kickoff by Jangula. The kickoff is high, and it's over the head of Tincher. It hit at the 1-yard line. Oh, did it get in the end zone? Oh, it did. Okay, there's too many lines as it looked like it just went over the end zone over the goal line in the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, fortunately for Bismarck High there, that ball just about stayed out of the end zone. Now you're looking at a disaster right there. But it goes in, and they start at the 20.
It literally hit like a Balata golf ball at the 1 yard into the end zone and just stuck right there. So
at least when you hit it, you get that high spin player that Chuck is.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. As in motion goes Lamar, handoff to Tincher. Tincher cuts back to his right. Is that Tincher? Let me just see. That might be Mozoff. Yeah, it is going to be Ashton Mozoff as he starts the second half. He cuts back to his left. He's going to be knocked down at the 27-yard or 23-yard line. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, positive gain on first down. They do a little counter and get Century, kind of to bite, take the cheese one way and get a few yards, trying to find a crease anywhere they can right now.
Mozoff now in positive yardage, 3 carries for 2 yards. Twins to the right now for the Demons. Hafner puts Johnner in motion from left to right. He goes under the tight end. Now a pitch over to Tincher. Tincher's got a block inside, cuts it inside, but good flow by the Patriots. And he's going to be brought down just short of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards of the play, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Bismarck High goes back to that same play. They had the big 42-yard run in the first half. They shift the tight end and get unbalanced, trying to gain a hat in the run game. But Century does a good job of kind of defeating some blocks and making a play.
Just updated now as Minot leads West Fargo 10-3 as Nick Holberg. That's on the other PSP channel. He has a call on that one. 3rd down and 5 for the Demons now in this first possession of the second half. Raw to his left is a quarterback keeper all the way. As good run by Hafner as Hafner cuts it inside, across the 30-yard line to the 32-yard line. Pickup of 7 and a first down.
Yeah, good play. They did that earlier in the first half on 3rd down. Just had a quarterback run called, and it got called back with a penalty, but they obviously saw something they liked, and good adjustment so far for Bismarck High at halftime in the run game.
So Demons get the first down. That's just their 4th of this football game as we're in the first possession of the second half. On the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's 16-0 Patriots. Handoff again to Tincher. Tincher just lowers his head and drives forward, pushes the tackler for the Patriots backwards across the 35-yard line. Going to be tackled by Edlin. Edlin's the one who comes down, a big 6'5" senior defensive tackle. He makes the play, but not before he picks up 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, trying, running the ball on first down, getting positive yards. This is, so far, Bismarck High is looking better, at least in the run game as we start this half.
Coming in late is Mason Huber. He goes to the right side, the outside backer, or the outside guy on the Twins to the right. Handoff to Tincher now. Tincher, no blocking on that right side. Great flow by the Patriots. The guy looks like leading the play and the tackle for the Patriots was Ole Taylor. I guess he's on my board. He's starting outside, or the stud defensive end. And Tony Weiler, if you're listening to it, he calls himself the stud defensive end all the time. It's kind of, you know Tony Weiler. I shouldn't even bring his name up. But sorry that we wasted a time talking about Tony, this stud backer, as it was just a short pick. Actually, a loss in the play back to the 33-yard line. So a loss of 3 in the play for Tincher on that one. 3rd down, passing a slant inside by Mason Huber off his hands. No good, or incomplete. As good job by the Will linebacker, Tyler Burst, knocking that down. So incomplete pass. That would bring up a punting situation.
Yeah, we've seen that play a couple times for Bismarck High. Man-to-man, run a little flat route with the slant behind it, and just have not been able to connect with that.
And it looks like he's been open, don't you think? Isn't it think it's a position as a quarterback? Is it a guy, the defender's behind him?
Those are ones you got to throw and complete. Those are drive extenders. Those are potential big plays if one guy misses, and you just got to connect.
Lil and Brynjolfsson back, the left-footed kicker. Henke, just a short kick off the inside of his foot, a little bit of a shank. A bit of a shank, let's just call it, as it's going to go out of bounds. Where are they going to mark that one? The officials are looking at each other. They're going to say, that's going to go with the 49-yard line? Is that where they mark it?
Yeah, looks like right at midfield there. Yeah, good job of Century again, getting pressure on the punter and kind of force the bad kick.
Yeah, just a 17-yard kick, so no return, but you don't need a return. So great field position at midfield for the Patriots as they take over their first possession of the second half. At the 50-yard line. Twins left in the short side of the field. In motion now is Twardowski. Twardowski, the handoff by Arndt cuts back against the grain. Good job by him. Great blocking again up front. Tackled in the backfield by, it might have been Stewart, but another good play by the tailback Peyton Arndt, and another first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, as this game's going on, the holes just keep getting bigger and bigger right now for Century, which is not a good sign if you're Bismarck High, because I think they're going to get a steady dose of it as this game goes on.
Yeah, just kind of wearing them down now to start the second half. 13-yard pickup and that first down play. In motion again. This time it's Brynjolfsson. Handoff. This time, the fullback gets a little bit of love. Outruns one carrier, uses his left hand to defend against McNichols. McNichols kind of hung onto that arm, pulled him down, but the big fella, he gets his 5th carry in the season is all.
Yeah, give him some love. He's been working his butt off tonight, kicking it out and getting those holes for Arndt. You might as well give him some love there. I love it.
I didn't even have Zimmerman on my board because he hardly gets any carries, but we'll give Zimmerman a good carry of 14 yards on that. Another first down for the Patriots. I formation, handoff this time to Peyton Arndt. Arndt, good pickup on first down off that left tackle, but they're going to throw a flag. It's got to be holding at the line of scrimmage, just where 2 different flags came from that umpire.
Yeah, again, Bismarck High they're getting guys in the backfield, just not making the tackles. Ararojo, I think that's how you pronounce it, right, Chuck?
Yeah, Ararujo.
Yeah, he was right there to make the play and just couldn't bring Arndt down.
So it's a hold for the Patriots. Their 7th penalty now for 40 yards. That takes the football back to the 32-yard line. So 1st and 21 from the 31-yard line. Rollout pass play. Good pressure for the Demons. They got somebody open in the flat on that outside. Tackle by Schroeder. It's dark.
It's like Will Ware.
Okay, William Ware. As William Ware lined up from the tight end, the little flat route. Good catch, 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's a nice target to have when you're throwing a big-bodied receiver that's a good athlete. I think it's his first target of the night.
It is.
He's a special athlete, that's for sure.
Actually, they'll give it down to the 19-yard line, so pick up a 13 on the play. They'll bring down up 2nd and 6 for the Patriots. Handoff to Arndt again. Big hole, but good job for the Demons kind of filling from that outside. Just Isaac Peterson and DJ Gabriel kind of run into Arndt together. Ball going to be marked down at the 16-yard line, pickup of 3.
It's a big play for both teams here. This is going to, Bismarck High has an opportunity to get a stop, get some momentum back on their side. Century's got a chance to put, maybe a nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, I said it was 3rd down last play. It was actually 2nd because of the hold. So 3rd down now and 3. Under center is Barth. Zimmerman, I think it's going to be motion now.
Yeah, left tackle.
Left tackle is lined up. Nate Cartwright was lined up on that left tackle, the weak side, and he got a little bit early because I think he had to do a little cutoff block.
Well, he flinched, and the refs didn't see it, and he put his hand on his face mask. You got to sell it, right? Old lineman trick.
Absolutely.
You flinch a little bit, you reshift in your stance, and you act like you meant to do it, don't you?
Yeah, you should, right? 8th penalty now for 45 yards. They were in the where were they? They were in the Serve Pro red zone on the last plays. They got to the 16-yard line. Now they're outside the Serve Pro red zone. So if you're the sponsor, you love it. Going to say your name again if they can get inside the 20-yard line. Twins left. Slot formation on that left side for the Demons. Quick hitter to Brynjolfsson on that outside, but he's tackled immediately, double-teamed and driven backwards after a short gain of the play. I think they'll mark it back out to the 21-yard line. So,
yeah, favorable spot there.
Yeah, oh man, definitely favorable spot as they're going to go all the way up to the 17. So a pickup of 4.
He caught it and went backwards. I didn't think they're going to give him the forward progress, but here we go, 4th and 4. Let's see what they. Who's going to get the stand here? Is Bismarck High going to get a big stop?
Yeah, no, they'll be going for it for sure. So inside the Serve Pro red zone, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restorations. It's Serve Pro. Patriots are in again. The motion to the outside is Lil. Lil's lined up. The Patriots are going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout too. The BNC Bank scoreboard at 16-0. Patriots lead it.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
All right, 4th down and 4 to go at the 16-yard line. They got to get probably to the, it looks like about the 12-yard line is where they kind of have the spot. So it's about 4.5 yards to go on this one. 5:40 to go. The third corner update on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Shanley now leads St. Mary's 70-14. 5 minutes left in that football game. So Shanley will for sure move on to 7-2. The Patriots will finish, or the St. Mary's will finish the season 3-6. 4th down. Demons blitz, looking inside to the guy underneath, and he's going to be caught at the 9-yard line, spilled down. Allen makes the play. The catch for the Patriots by Gavin Lill, but that'll be a 1st down. Big 4th down play for the Patriots.
Yeah, good composure in there by Barth. He stood in the pocket, waited, threw it on time, in rhythm, on target. That's a good play by the senior quarterback.
Yeah, that's the read, I'm guessing, on the inside linebacker blitzing. In motion for the Patriots is Vignes. Vignes goes to his left. Now they got twins to the left side, inside handoff. This time to Arndt, but nothing doing as the Demons swallowed him up. Big Jake Hedinger, the defensive end, he was right there, as was Aiden Schlafman. But there's also a flag on the field.
Yeah, this flag is going to be on the offense. I wonder.
Oh, somebody's down in the field for the Demons.
It was a quick flag. Holding, it looks like, but good job by Bismarck High there. They're pinching on that and got it stopped for no gain.
Couldn't see who's on the ground. We won't, until we know for sure, we won't let you know. But tonight's game brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSP Network and the Facebook page. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. Boy, all these food places, I haven't had supper.
Yeah, getting hungry.
I am getting really hungry. Also, Roger Ward Moving and Storage has been proudly serving the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. That's a long time. 70 years. Make that 80 years, right? Quick math. Find them online at rogerwardmovingandstorage.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Another one here while we're still waiting is the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. It's open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7 o'clock, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store is located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Tyson Jangula, and actually he was out early. I think Jangula's one of those guys who had just came back, right? Yeah, Tyrus Jangula was the one who had the high ankle sprain since the Davies game, but he's back playing. So up off the field, I think was that look like a shoulder potentially? You couldn't tell.
A little bit of a limp.
So a little bit of a limp. If it's a bad wing, you don't limp? No, probably not, right?
Probably not.
Most likely not. As the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 now at the 19-yard line because that was a hold, so it goes back 10 yards. Another move by the Patriots backwards, so 1st and goal at the 19-yard line. Roll out to the right side for Barth. Barth's got a guy open. He throws it way inside. Good play. Oh, good play by Allen. They're going to be a flag. Oh, I don't know if I like that call because it looked like Allen made a great move on the football against Ware on the inside, but they're going to throw the flag. It's got to be a defensive interference.
I would imagine so. That's a tough one. Ball was thrown behind him. I don't think there was a chance to catch it, but that is what it is. You got to take it and move on.
Yeah, so that
easy for me to say now. If I was on the sideline, I might have
had
some choice words. You know.
Coach, I think I heard Mark Gibson yelling down there. He didn't like it, I can tell you that. So what happens there is it's going to be an automatic 1st down, so it'll take the ball to the 9-yard line. So that'll be a penalty on the Demons. So both these teams, lots of penalties. 6th penalty for Bismarck High, but that's a big one. It'll give the Patriots 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. 4:44 and counting here in the BNC Bank scoreboard. Handoff to Arndt as he stutter steps, kind of holds his way. Then see if he can find a block, but he does not. Tackled by a host of white and maroon jerseys at the 6-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup for Peyton Arndt, and 2nd and goal at the 6.
Better job by Bismarck High there defending that gap scheme run play, and do a good job getting it spilled, getting it clogged up, and nowhere for Arndt to go. But he still finds a way to fall forward and get a couple yards. He's been impressive tonight.
Yeah, he has. As Arndt is well over the 100-yard mark, 20 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown for him. Single receiver to the left side. Now in motion is Gavin Lill. Hand off to Lill. Can he beat him to the pylon? Good block by Arndt as he gets into the end zone by Lill. Give credit to 22. Arndt doesn't only run, but he blocks, and he helps Gavin Lill gets into the pay dirt after a 6-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, good call there. They man-to-man defense. The receiver goes in that fly sweep motion, and you gain a hat right now because the defender guarding him has to get through all that traffic as well on the motion. So good call, good execution, and another good drive by Century.
3:58. That drive started at the 50-yard line. Almost 4.5 minutes on the play on the touchdown drive. Extra point is up, and this one is good this time by Kristen Jangula. That makes it 23-0, the 3:58 mark. We will take a touchdown timeout. It's also a Hub International Insurance timeout on the field. It's 23-0.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
$50 yards on that touchdown drive for the Century Patriots, their 4th scoring drive of the night. 3rd time they've ran it in. They had a 17-yard run by Barth, 11-yard run by Arndt, and now they give Lilla an opportunity as he gets a 6-yard run. And you're impressed when you got a kid like Peyton Arndt. That's an unselfish move by me, as we're, hey, you know what? You're going to block as well as run the football. Impressive night for Peyton Arndt.
Yeah, do your job. They all know what's on the line. They want to finish this thing out the right way, not only for the city rivalry to have that for the year, but also a chance to continue to move the season on.
Tincher takes it at the 10-yard line, cuts inside, avoids one tackler, now crosses the 25-yard line and is tripped up and brought down to the 27-yard line. That's where the Demons will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Yeah, again, a nice cut in the open field. He is, in small spaces, he is quick and he can change directions. I've been pretty impressed when he's had the ball in his hands tonight.
Yeah, he is kind of that one bright spot if you want to talk about that, just Tincher. The Demons will take over their 2nd possession of the first half as our first one ended up in a punt. One man on each side for the Demons. Shotgun formation, a little, I'm going to call it a short shuffle pass inside to Mozoff. Mozoff's going to get short yards, short gain. I will give it a pass on the play, actually. 29-yard line, so a 2-yard catch for Mozoff. The completion brings up 2nd and 8.
Good job by the quarterback just being able to handle the snap there. Low snap, handles it, and gets it to the motion man.
Demons will be quick in and out of the huddle. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun formation in motion now is Tincher. Fake handoff to the inside back. That was Hankey. Quarterback takes it right over the right tackle. He's going to be brought down by Mason Regal, the inside or the middle linebacker. Short pickup on the play. We'll mark it down to the 32-yard line. 3-yard pickup by the quarterback, Quinn Hafner.
Yeah, positive yards. Now let's just see if they can move the chains. This is where they've struggled tonight. 3rd downs have not been great for them. A couple quarterback runs the last 2 times they think they've had 3rd downs. So we'll see what they do here.
Twins left, twins right. Drop back pass. Got a guy open in the flat. That's Johnner. Johnner turns up. Going to be Bulldog. Don't worry. Keeps his feet at the 40-yard line. Cuts back inside. He's got open field. Now down to the 20. And he's going to be tripped up by the Patriots. Braden Bros. And now there's going to be a flag on the field. I think, what are they going to call flag late? Might be on Hankey, but what a play. A little dipsy-do spinneroo by Johnner on the outside as he takes it down to the 18 or the 17-yard line of the Patriots, a pickup of 51 yards.
Yeah, good balance, good job running. I think a little extracurricular by Yonner at the end of the play is going to lose about 15 yards with that good gain.
Yeah, Johnner comes up on the outside and is going to call it a flag kind of after the play.
He got in his face.
But not a good, smart play there. As you know, you're down 23-0. You got nothing to talk about, right?
No, that's an unfortunate mistake there.
Yeah, so now you're going to have 1st and 10 now at the 32-yard line. 2:16 to go here in this third quarter. Bounces outside. That's Tincher on the play. All kinds of flags come flying. Boy, we got flag night tonight on the the football field.
Oh, yeah. And this is looking like a hold, if I would have to guess.
Well, I'm going to guess they're going to bring him back as the play got down to the 28-yard line. As the flag is down at the 30, Regal's talking to the official and saying, absolutely, we'll take that. So I'll take it back to the 40. Another penalty for the Demons, back-to-back. That's 25 yards in penalties now and back-to-back plays for Bismarck High. They've got 8 penalties now for 70 yards. It'll be first down. They got to get to the 22-yard line, so at 1st and 18 at the 40. Yeah. Final, sorry about that, is Josh, but St. Mary's loses to Fargo Shanley 70-14. So will that be the St. Mary's last game of the season? Now, you know, that St. Mary's will talk about that, saying, hey, we got moved up. We shouldn't have been moved up this early, but nonetheless.
It's unfortunate, but you have to play what your circumstances are. And, you know, Coach Schmeekert isn't going to ask for any favors. I know that. He's going to just play the game as it is.
So now Ole Taylor pulls down the quarterback Hafner on his design run, but another flag. Taylor pulls him down in the backfield for a TFL, tackle for loss of 2 yards on the play. But now the officials are talking again, and this time, who's the flag going to be here?
Yeah, I think it was another late flag. This was after the play was over, and
it's going to be on the Patriots. It's getting a little chippy here with these guys. They know each other very well, I guarantee you. As now it's going to be a 15-yarder going the other way from the. So it's going to go down to the 27-yard line.
It should be out of no, not an automatic first down.
No, I don't think a personal foul will give you an automatic. But the Patriots, well, that's the 10th penalty now of the night for Century, and Coach Wingenbach's not going to be happy when he plays this one back and sees all these penalties.
No.
So it's second down now and 5. The ball is spotted at the 27-yard line. They got to get to the 22, 126 and counting. Tincher in motion, fake handoff. The ball's tipped up in the air and it's going to be intercepted, I think, by Mason Regal. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage by either Burkhart or Endlid, and what a play by the middle linebacker pulling down the interception.
Yeah, just another advantage of having that 6'5" defensive tackle in there. Gets his hands on, big paws on it, and knocks it in the air for the deflection.
It's the first turnover by either football team tonight.
Yeah, big play. Bismarck High just showing a little life, and here we go again. Now Century's back in the driver's seat offensively.
Yeah, 118 in this third quarter. Yeah, you're right. That was the best drive of the game for the night for the Bismarck Demons. They will take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots will at the 21-yard line. 118 left in this quarter. Twins to the left. Handoff to the first guy through. It's the big guy rumbling and stumbling for the Patriots. Preston Zimmerman, tackled for the Demons down on the ground, it looked like Aiden Schlafman, the nose guard, pickup of 4 on the first down. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yep, just tick, 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 keep running the ball, get that clock going, and find a way to maintain possession of the ball here. Move the sticks, control the clock, and then Century's looking at a win if they can do that.
2nd down and 6, or call it 5. Handoff to Peyton Arndt. Arndt is going to be swallowed up by Jangula. Doesn't get quite to the first down marker. Forward progress is going to get out to the 28-yard line. 3-yard pickup, bringing up 3rd and 2.
Yep. Let's see if Bismarck High can get a stop here. This is a big down for them. Done a decent job, but it looks like we're going to look at the fourth quarter.
It is. That's going to be the last play of the quarter. We will take a quarter break. On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, the Patriots lead at 23-0.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Back at the MDU Resources Community Bowl, as we were just talking about that at the break, is the Demons 0-8 coming into this football game, and the last time they went winless was 1920. They were 0-2. That's a long time.
Yeah, and if they probably would have had more than 2 games, they probably would have had a chance to win one of those, you know.
It's been 102 years since the Demons went winless. And it's been 32 years since they haven't made the playoffs. They're not going to make that one, obviously. So that's a tough year if you're Coach Mark Gibson. But, you know, Gibby's had a lot of success as he's got 5 championships under his belt. Actually, he's got 6 championships under his belt. Got 204 and 54 on his career. So a lot of them this year, though. I think he's got 25% of his losses this year in the last 2 years alone. Patriots have 3rd and short. Handoff to Peyton Arndt. Arndt weaves his way in and out. Good job picking a hole there, setting that up. Going to be pulled down by Isaac Peterson, but not before he picks up a first down out at the 34-yard line. Pickup of 6, first down and 10.
Yeah, again, good job of getting hats for hats in the run game, and then Arndt just, you know, he's too much, falls forward and gets the first down.
That's Arndt's 130 yards now rushing on 22 carries. So if this Patriots were to get a score, I don't know if the running clock's 30 or I don't know what it is. I know that's not important to them right now. They just want to finish this game with a victory and nobody get hurt. And now it's a pitch handoff, but it's a run blitz. So sometimes these turn into big things. The Patriots pick up the blitz, and they were able to pick up a first down on that toss play to Arndt. Arndt picks up 10 yards and another first down for Peyton Arndt.
Yeah, they brought pressure to the offensive left side, and they good play call, good timing. They had a toss sweep right and timely play call for another first down.
Said Stewart on the tackle, but the Demons, they've kind of got ran over. Definitely a good job of the guys up front in Burkhardt, Edlin, Smith, Walls, Canright. You love to see it. You're going to have well over 200 yards rushing, and as a, you know, they want to get to can they get to 300 yards is the question. But anytime you get over 200 yards as a team, you're pretty excited. It's going to be a little motion, I think, now by the right tackle as the Demons flinched a little bit, but they didn't come across the neutral zone, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Again, number 11 now for the Patriots takes them back to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, play a little slow to get in there. They were rushing to the line. There was 3 seconds left on the play clock, and just not good execution here. Again, you got the lead. You're in the driver's seat. Hand the ball off. Get the ball snapped under 5 seconds on the play clock and keep the clock running. Don't want to get to 1st and long and 3rd and longs in this situation.
No, so this one is going to be a 1st and 15. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Fake handoff. Barth on a load option. He goes to the right side, and Demons are all over that. They are all over the line of scrimmage, expecting the Patriots to run now. Jangula, nice to see him back in the football game, the junior Tyson Jangula. He'll come down. He'll pull down Barth. Short gain of 1 at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 14.
Yeah, good play by Jangula there. Just runs down the heel line of the offensive line and makes the play for maybe 1, right at the line of scrimmage. Good play by the DN.
Fans, stay tuned after this football game. We'll have the post-game show by Planning Team Financial Advisors. They're helping clients work towards financial freedom. 2nd and 14. Shotgun formation to the quarterback. Blitzing linebacker, throwing the ball to the outside, wide open, and the football caught by Lil. Lil turns upfield, gets by one would-be tackler, finally brought out of bounds by Ty Allen at the 32-yard line. Big pickup and a first down for the Demons, or for the Patriots, excuse me.
Nice job by Barth there. All-out pressure by Bismarck High. He gets the ball out to the flat, and What a burst of speed there by Lil as he got the ball in his hands and accelerates for a few more yards.
Yeah, 28-yard pickup, 5 carries now for 58 yards for Gavin Lil. And the Hogs are making some room. Or that was not a run. That was a pass to Gavin Lil, his fourth catch.
Fumble.
So fumble on the floor or on the ground. The Demons, I think they're gonna come up with it, as it was a clean football game for the Patriots up to that point. I didn't see who fumbled it.
It was on the exchange, on the snap. One of the Bismarck High backers comes up into the box, and I think Barth was trying to say, hey, he's in the neutral zone, but to no prevail, it's going the other way.
Okay, let's see who got the recovery. They're showing it on the replay up there. Trying to see if I can't get a number on the big Jumbotron. Oh, they cut it off too quick. At any rate, it's a fumble. It's a turnover. First turnover for the Patriots. So after the interception, Patriots were driving. They turn it over. The Demons will now take over. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. And what do we got going here? Is there going to be a timeout for the Patriots? We will take one, too. We'll take a Hub International Insurance timeout with the Patriots leading 23-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Back at the MDU Resources Community Bowl with the Patriots leading 23-0. As we said, fans, stay tuned after this game for a post-game show. The Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. We'll have the Player of the Game by Sports Clips. We'll also have the Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. So think about that one, Josh. You got to come up with a couple there. Maybe you got some in your head. Snap back to the quarterback. They're going deep again to Lamar, but he is blanketed by Tanner R. Auk. Great job of man-to-man coverage on that outside. Intended receiver is Lamar, but good coverage. Lands an incomplete pass.
Yeah, we've seen a couple shots from Bismarck High. They have not been able to get any separation from these Century DBs. No. And again, Auk was running the route for the receiver there.
He was. That's exactly what he was doing. Good call on that one. His quarterback, Quinn Hafner, now he's 9 of 22 for 141 yards. Two receiver to the left now, roll out to the right side of the short side. There's nothing going. He looks inside. He's got Tincher open, actually. Tincher drops the football. Would have been short of the first down marker, but incomplete nonetheless. Is good coverage and good force upfield by the Century defense.
Yeah, Joel Edlin there. He gets upfield and gets in the quarterback's face. And again, big body, 6'5", makes Hafner have to get out of the pocket and just nothing doing there.
21-3 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The Cheyenne Mustangs lead the Braves. Drop back inside. Got a little slant. I don't call it a screen. Now is it inside. Now there's some chirping going on. Is an incomplete pass intended for Huber.
I think it's
another flag.
I think they're trying to run that tunnel screen again. The receiver got upfield, and I think they're going to get old Lyman downfield is what the call is going to be.
Ooh, that's another four-corner bingo.
Yeah, ineligible receivers downfield.
Got an eligible. We got a mouth guard. We got a man. Those are some good ones.
Yeah,
that's going to be declined though. So an incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. That was all of a 15-second drive for the Demons. So not much ticked off there as Bismarck High is going to be throwing the football. Stay tuned, fans. As I said, at halftime, the Planning Team Financial Advisors halftime. Whether you are looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. Henke with the punt. Good driving punt's going to be over the head of Brynjolfsson, or that's going to be Lil. Lil takes at the 10-yard line. He's going to the right side. There's three Demons. What can he do? Cuts inside a one, but it's going to be brought down by Preston Lamar. At punt, big punt, 56-yard punt by Henke. So he's kind of been the bright spot.
Yeah, good kick.
Yeah.
Good job by Lil just making something that could have been, okay, now we're inside our 10. Here we go. But get something out of nothing there.
So 8:55. We'll see if the Patriots stay conservative. I got a feeling they might be. The 9th drive of the game for the Patriots. They'll take over at the 22-yard line.
Looks like we got some backups in. Arndt came off. Lil came off. So
okay,
we'll see who's running the ball now for
Keep
Century.
an eye on these, right? In the backfield, let's look. Who's under center? It's still Barth.
Cole. No,
toss to number 30, Connor Evanson. Evanson's going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. Evanson is what is he? Connor Evanson over there. Thank you. Go ahead. Tell me what he is. I can't see
senior.
it.
5'9", 175.
All right, Evanson getting some playing time. 2-yard pickup for Connor Evanson on that one to bring up a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, at some point it's like, how many times are you going to run Art tonight?
Yeah.
It's looking like you're going to have another opportunity to give him the ball next week.
Yeah, I think he's done. I would say his pads can cool him off. Fake handoff. They're going roll out. Got a guy open on the outside. That was Adam Vignes, but I think the quarterback rushed that one. Good play set up, fake the handoff, but missed another wide open guy.
Yeah, I had a chance there to get a completion out in the flat and just off target.
9 of 18, 50% throwing for Ryan Barth. 112 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. For him, as Demons will running players on and off. Lined up wide left is Zach Bracken now for the Patriots in the football game. Still a throw now, steps inside. Wide open is Bracken. Bracken on that deep post or deep in coverage. It's going to be a first down for the Patriots.
Good job by Bart there. Pressure forces him to stand up, move in the pocket, but he does a good job keeping his eyes downfield, keeping his shoulders square, and steps in and delivers a good throw.
Yeah, and moves the chains. 13 yards throw for Bracken. Yeah, we love to see that from a coach to your senior leader. That's how many times you run those?
What's that?
Where you run, where you step up with,
that's
the quarterback drills.
New quarterback looks like Parker Neese.
Okay, now we got Neese, all right. Parker Neese in the game for the Patriots. Be a handoff to the fullback, Zimmerman, and he is tripped up by Connor Harvison.
That's the old rumbling, bumbling, stumbling right there. He was, but he was falling forward, that's for sure.
He was. Zimmerman's, he's almost going to double his season production as he had 4 carries for 3 yards. Gets a 5-yard pickup there, and Zimmerman now has 3 carries for 23 yards. So a big day for the fullback.
Oh yeah, he'll be all smiles after the game if he's like any other fullback in the country.
21-10, end of 3 now as Mandan scores. Handoff, second back through for the Patriots. That's Evanson again. Evanson gets first down yardage. The officials are saying, come on down. Another first down for the Patriots. Moving the chains, keeping the clock running.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear with Century. This is where you talk about, all right, let the play clock get under 10, use every second you can, but getting out of the huddle pretty quick here.
Yeah,
so.
why so quick? Handoff to Evanson again. Well, he's got 2 hands over that football. He's not going to fumble. He does not want to fumble, that's for sure. Tackled and brought down by 2 Demons. We'll see him piling off right now for the Demons. One of them is Jeremiah Derrick, the senior. And that tackle, short pickup, 2nd down and 7 on the play.
Yeah, ball security, you mentioned it this time, especially at this time in the game. You sacrifice yards to make sure that ball's in your hand at the end of the play, and you can hand it to the official.
That's what head coach Ron Wingenbach saying. 2 hands over the football, nobody's fumbling, ball control. Neese in the motion for the Patriots is Matthew Harris. Handoff again to Evanson, and boy, good hard run that time. I like the speed by him as he turned the corner, picked up great yardage to the 42 or 45-yard line of the Demons. So 2nd down play, he picks up 6 yards for Evanson, bringing up 3rd and short.
Yeah, good patience there. He gets the ball, waits for it to develop, and then he sees his crease, and he gets his shoulder square and gets north and south and again, third and manageable.
The Demons, I'm surprised they're not stacking the box more. Tight end on that right side for the Patriots. Handoff for Neese. Good cutback by Evanson. Evanson running through arm tacklers. He's still moving the pile of the Patriots. Finally a stalemate at the 38-yard line of the Demons. Pickup of 8 yards and a first down. Connor Evanson, 5 carries now, 23 yards.
Yeah, again, Bismarck High's got a linebacker in the backfield and has a chance to make the tackle for loss. Just takes a bad angle and not able to bring down Evanson with the arm tackle there.
Yeah, I like how hard he's running too. 1st and 10, 4:40 to go and counting in this football game. Handoff to Evanson, hit at the line of scrimmage initially, but by Isaac Peterson, still moved the pile forward. No negative yards on that one for the Patriots. Clock runs. Short pickup on that play to the 37-yard line. So just a pickup. We'll just give Evanson 1 yard, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, there you go. Bismarck High sells out a little bit, brings some pressure, and a little extracurricular going on after some of these plays now. I think the chippiness of the rivalry is you're seeing a little bit of that right now.
Yeah, you don't want to end your season with 0-9, but I think that's what's going to happen for the Demons. Don't see anything happening here with any heroics with a 3-0 BNC Bank scoreboard lead and 4 minutes to go. Neese has actually thrown the football complete to the outside on an out pattern. Is that Bracken again? It is. Bracken on another successful play for him is Zach Bracken on a catch on an out play, a first down for the Patriots.
Pretty nice when you can bring your backups in and they're all seniors still. That's the Century program has been good for a long time, and football is a depth sport, and just keep bringing them off the sideline right now.
Yeah, Neese is a senior, so the question is going to be who's going to be the quarterback next year, right? As you got a senior backing up a senior. 3:26 and counting here. This one's been all Patriots. Handoff by Evanson. Evanson carries a tackler. The tackle for the Demons, Drevin Garner, at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, bringing pressure inside again, just trying to do whatever they can to mitigate the rushing attempts right now for Century, but just very good game plan and execution right now all night by Century in the run game.
Yeah, looking for a Minot update. We'll see what we can get a Minot update for you as Minot's playing. It's 21-10, as we mentioned, between Mandan and Cheyenne, as Cheyenne leads that one. Cheyenne wins. They're going to be the number 1 seed again. Cheyenne's just been dominant as they rolled last year to a championship in an undefeated season and got an opportunity potentially to win a championship. They lost. They got a loss in the season, but still, to me, that's maybe the team to beat.
Yeah, you watched them early, and it's kind of a similar situation to some of these. They lost a ton of seniors, had a bunch of new guys playing positions and trying to figure out, who they were this year early in the season. But from all accounts, it looks like they've figured it out.
So here's a score. Minot leads West Fargo 16-10, end of 3 in that game. So pass again for Neese. He rolls out, just kind of flips it up in the air, and it's going to be, I thought he had it, but it's going to be a good hit by the Demons on that outside by Ty Lutzen. Lutzen hits him and knocks the ball incomplete. Lutzen, he's I think he's a little brother of Riley Plant. Plant's an all-stater for Coach Gibson back in the day when the Demons won the state championships in 2013.
Just an encyclopedia of Bismarck sports knowledge we got on the air tonight. Everybody, Chuck's got a memory for this stuff.
We played with my son. My son played in that 2013 team, so I had a little bit of an advantage. That was an easy one to remember. So Parker Neese 0 of 2, so that actually stopped the clock at the 2:20 mark. Now 3rd and 14 on this one. Neese rolls out. He's blocked. Oh, no, he rolls back to his right. Little Fran Tarkenton, he's looking, saying, go somewhere, go. Oh, and he hurdles. I don't think you could do that in high school football, but he hurdles, went up in the air and put 2 knees at the head of a Demon tackler, brought down at the 32-yard. So that's probably the most exciting sack you're going to see in high school football.
There was a lot going on there for a 3-yard loss right there, but That's where the quarterback's coach goes, throw it away, live to play another day.
In this case, you're going, maybe it's okay because
the clock
run. 144 and counting. Patriots will move on, and they will now just kind of cross their fingers and say, did we do enough in the QRF after the St. Mary's Saints lose it? Hand off to Evanson. Good run by him as he cuts left, cuts back to the right, but it's going to be short of the first down marker. The Demons will take over after stopping him on downs, but a 10-yard pickup for Connor Evanson. 8 carries, 35 yards, Bismarck High. It'll be a change of possession. I got a feeling there'll be some new people here for the Demons.
Yeah, I would imagine you get some guys in and try to run a few plays, and unfortunately for Bismarck High, it's a tough year, but like you said, Coach Gibson's a legacy in the state of North Dakota as far as high school football goes, and obviously it's nobody wants to be here, but that's part of the game.
Yep, we're 126 short of the post-game show, the Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. Fans, we got some great sponsors. Jersey Mike's. Make sure to vote for this week's Jersey Mike's Player of the Week on the PSB Network. Facebook page, Jersey Mike's, is a sub above. So the Demons, let me see. I'm going to throw some numbers out to you. Under center is quarterback exchange number 8 for the Demons. He hands off to 34. It's Tincher. So
Grady
Swanson, he ran right into the back. Somebody went the wrong way.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there, but
so loss back to the 19 in the play. A loss of 3 for Aiden Tincher. Tincher 50 yards. He's another bright spot. 57 seconds, so under a minute and counting on this one. Take my binoculars off, get my track shoes on. Drop back pass for Swanson. Swanson's got somebody coming across the middle. Oh, yeah, you got a flag. And, hey, it's the right call, 37 seconds left, because across the middle for the Demons was Joey McCormick, and McCormick got hit from behind before the ball got to him.
Yeah, a little early.
Yeah, Tanner Houck, I think, hit him, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty. So that'll be a first down for the Demons and another penalty for the Patriots. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever seen 13 penalties in a high school game.
Yeah, the PIs and the holdings, some of those are effort and they happen. It's the false starts, it's the procedure ones that you go, come on, guys, we got to be better this time of year.
So get some guys for the Patriots in. I see a 62. I see Daniel Walker, reserve defensive lineman. Quarterback Swanson, I think he was under the wrong guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, fullback helped him out, though.
Fake handoff, roll out to the right. He hits his fullback underneath. That's DJ Gabriel. Gabriel's brought down immediately by Preston Zimmerman.
That's karma right there. We help the quarterback out, and then he gets you the ball. That's good teammates right there.
1 yard completion to Zimmerman, or not to Zimmerman, Gabriel. 7 seconds. Will the Demons be able to get one more play off? Looks like they will. As they got it off, Demons step back. It's going to be a long throw up in the air, and he's going to be caught. No, they're going to say it's out of bounds. Good effort try there by Ty Lutzen. And that's the way this football game will end. 23-0. The Patriots are victorious over the Bismarck Demons. We are now into the post-game show, the Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. We'll take a short time out. When we come back, we'll have some interviews on the field. If I can get down there soon enough, we'll take this time out. The BNC Bank scoreboard, end of the game, 23-0.
Hi, I'm Agent Simon Irv Pro with CRSF. What is CRSF? We're the Cleanup and Restoration Special Forces.
Hoorah!
We're ServPro's first responders to your property's disaster.
Admit it, you're no good at handling disaster alone.
Like when you got dumped in high school by Janet Fillmore. She married 3-time world champion yodeler Jovan Bovic. With the Janet disaster, you didn't have a team. Now, you have a team. Elite ServPro operatives, highly trained in disaster cleanup and restoration. If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iyer. From burnt to unburnt. He does that. But oh wait, it's water. Boom, Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state. So if you sprung a leak, lit your curtains on fire, or your insulation looks like week old bagels, call ServPro.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you. The local team with local availability and accountability for all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs. Your project can rely on Ackerman Esvold. Find them online at ackermanesvold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esvold. Find them at ackermanesvold.com.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus Plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before. But that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Or as the Planning Team Financial post-game show, Coach, just performance offensively, defensively, and special teams tonight. Got to be pleased with the effort.
You know, we did some things pretty well. A little disappointed in the number of penalties and the penalty yardage, but you know, at least tonight I thought the one thing that tonight versus the last several games is we stayed out of 3rd and long and 4th and long. And I tell you what, when you can get to those situations, it makes the game a lot easier.
I really liked the game that Kyan Barth played. We'll be talking to him later on. I just felt like the senior quarterback
efficient, effective, made good plays, smart plays both on the ground and with his arm.
And one of our goals this week was to try to get him going a little bit early in the game. And, he had some opportunities there in the first quarter, and he missed on one, but once he got rolling a little bit, then we used his legs a little bit there in the red zone, and that was a big play for us.
So we got to talk about this. So no guarantees right now. Obviously, Shanley wins big. Yep. They're up 63-0 at halftime. You probably knew that. They win, or St. Mary's loses, you win. Does that put you, in your mind, in playoffs?
In my mind, yes, until Saturday morning and that QRF comes out. That'll be the final detail. But I think we have enough wins and against quality opponents. And, where I think St. Mary's, one of their wins was against a 1A. And
Fargo South, you guys beat Legacy.
Right. And now BHS and Williston. So, but I was really proud of our kids. We told them we can't control what happens out east, but I said we can control what happens here, and I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, you just finished the season, the regular season, I think, in a strong note. You kind of played up to your potential, winning 3 of your last 4. So you get in the playoffs. Hey, let's just be positive and say you're in the playoffs. You're going to be. I would say West Fargo Cheyenne, if they end up beating Mandan, they're up 28-10 right now. They don't want to play Century.
Well, I think the one thing is when you get to the playoffs, you got to win 3 if you're gonna wear a ring, and you got to win 2 if you're going to play in the dome, and it don't matter. You got to win 2, and you're going to have to play them sometime, and so be it. Next week, away we go.
Great win, Coach, and let's say, hey, good luck next week.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Kyan, step in here, buddy. Hey, what a game by you. I just felt you were under control the entire game. You had great reads from a running perspective and made some good, smart plays offensively from the throwing perspective. Just talk about, your judgment of how you felt the day went.
I have a great offensive line. It allows me to play more relaxed. And when I don't have pressure, it makes it a lot easier to make those threes. So a lot of credit to my offensive line and my receivers as well. Whatever I throw at them, I know they're going to catch it and make a play. So, yeah, a lot of credit to those guys.
And for you, the season hasn't gone like you expected, right? You were picked second in the West. But you've got to this position, and not to say you're in the playoffs for sure, but you get in the playoffs, and you guys got to be thinking anything can happen.
Oh, yeah. After starting 0-5, that was just a really, really tough way to start. But the biggest thing about our team is we don't give up. And we knew there's a way, so we just got to keep pushing every week. And, once you get in the playoffs, it's a whole different story.
Yeah, it seems like you're playing your best football this season right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree.
All right, well, congratulations, and hey, good luck. Hope we see you next week. All right, step in here. Mason, what a game again for the Patriots. You guys shut out the Demons, and, how sweet is that victory over a crosstown rivalry?
It's always nice to beat anyone in town, especially to hold up that 0 on a scoreboard, being on the defensive side.
For you guys, the defense have kind of been holding your own. You're only giving up about 19 points a game, and you've got to have some frustration, I'd imagine, on your side, looking at saying the offense, are they doing their part? But how do you see it from a defensive, captain, defensive middle linebacker? Have you been frustrated this season by any stretch?
No, we just had to be patient, knowing the offense would come around. We have a lot of playmakers on offense, but we just have to play complementary football, and we did that last 3 out of 4 games that we came out with 3 wins.
And what a complete different defense you had from last year. I know a lot of guys back, maybe some guys in the backfield, but it took you some time to gel. But I just feel like you're playing really well right now from a defensive perspective, and you got to have confidence defensively going into the playoffs if you guys make it.
Yeah, we just know all the boys have our back, and we're just playing for each other, and we're just really confident in our defense right now. We feel like we're flying around.
Well, enjoy the day off tomorrow, and hopefully Saturday morning you get that call saying you're in the playoffs.
Thank you.
All right, great job. It was Mason Regal and Kyan Barth. We're in the post-game show, the Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will dig in the numbers, and we'll get you all caught up on all the plays and scores today and the scores the rest of the day. You're listening to the PSP Network.
I'm a grateful person on a lot of levels. I've been given so many great opportunities. But most of all, even as a little kid, I was taught a set of values. Like tools for life, hard work, responsibility, and the key to making it all work, commitment.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This broadcast on the PSP Network
is proudly brought to you by
All right, back in the post-game show, the Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. Whether you are looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. A couple things left before we kind of shut down here, but just a tremendous game for the Patriots and just dominant performance there by Century all around.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do. They were going to run the football. You know, you're talking to Coach Wingenbach before the game. We're going to run the football. We have to, and that's what we need to do to win this game. And they executed. They got it done. And tip your hat to them. They found a way, and potentially I think they're going to end up in the playoffs, and nobody wants to see them, I don't think.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I'm with you, and I don't know how they don't make the playoffs as we take a look at that. As Shanley wins, I don't know what the final was, 70-14, something along that line. Cheyenne leads 28-10 late in that football game. Minot High just got an update there on this BNC Bank scoreboard. Thanks to Todd Domry, he's kind of efforting all those scores for us as Minot leads West Fargo 24-10 with 3:41 left in that football game. Let's see, did he have his final? Yeah, 70-14, Shanley over St. Mary's in that final. And then Cheyenne Mandan, kind of last one left before, other than this game. And this game goes final 23-0. The Patriots are victorious over the Demons. And tomorrow would be one more game left in the regular season as Legacy plays Fargo Davies. Let me hit the stats real quick here. For the Demons, as Aiden Tincher led him in rushing, 7 for 50 yards. He had a 42-yarder. Outside of that, he did not have a lot of positive yards. 1 for -3 for Johnner. Quinn Hafner had 4 for 8, and Ashton Mozoff had 3 for 2 yards. Hafner throwing was 9 of 24, 141 and an interception. Lamar had 3 catches for 26. Huber 1 for 12. Johnner 1 for 5. Henke 3 for 97. Tincher had 1 for 6, Mozoff 1 for 2, and DJ Gabriel had 1 for 1 yards for the Demons. For the Century Patriots, it was Peyton Arndt, 23 carries, 140 yards, 11-yard touchdown run late in that first half. Kyan Barth, 5 carries, 38 yards. He had a 17-yard touchdown run. Gavin Lill, 4 carries for 30 yards, and Connor Evanson had 8 carries in the last possession for 35 yards. Zimmerman, the fullback, had 3 carries for 23 yards. Barth, very, very efficient and effective day for Kyan Barth. 10 of 19 for 125. As you mentioned, the incomplete passes were really kind of meaningless. They were either they're going for the downs or a couple drops, whatever. So I just thought it was a really good game for Barth. Neese, the backup quarterback, came in. He threw a couple, 1 for 2. Ryan Benjolfson had 4 catches for 54. Gavin Lill had 4 for 45. William Ware had 1 for 13. And then my man Zach Bracken, the senior, got in, and he got 2 catches late in the game for 23 yards. The team statistics tonight, rushing for the Demons, 15 for 57 yards. The Patriots were 43 for 266. Impressive night there. 9 completions and 1 interception for Bismarck High for 148. yards passing, and the Patriots had 10 completions for 125, no interceptions for Century. So 39 plays for the Demons, just short of 200 yards, total yards for Bismarck High. The Patriots had 62 plays for 391, and Coach talked about the penalties. That's probably the only negative today, as they had 13 penalties for 95 yards for Century, and they had loads of first downs against the Demons. They had, 13 in the first half, and 11 more in the second half. So 24 first downs for the Patriots. They just dominated tonight, and they are victorious 23-0. A couple things left to do tonight, as we've got our player of the game, our Sports Clips player of the game. Sports Clips brings you the MVP of this matchup. Sports Clips is a home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sports Clips. Tonight's Sports Clips game MVP is,
I think we got to go with Peyton Arndt, man. He carried him on his back today.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, obviously, great credit to the linemen up front. Let's give the Hogs a little bit of love one more time today. We've got Burkhardt, Edlin, Smith, Walls, Canwright, and then Tate Erickson. You know, the half a hog you give the tight end, and then
you got to give our guy Preston Zimmerman some love. That guy had a day. He had a day.
He ran the ball well, and not to mention how well he blocked. So just an impressive effort for the lineman. But I'm with you. The MVP Sport Clips player of the game is Peyton Arndt. 23 carries, 140 yards, and 11-yard touchdown, and plus a couple blocks today. He had a block on Gavin Lill's touchdown, so he's our Sport Clips player of the game. The last thing we do is our Jobbers Moving and Storage Move of the Game. Tonight's Move of the Game is sponsored by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. Their efficient step-by-step approach to move management keeps everyone at the same page. Locations Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Wally Keller, Sandy Keller, thanks to you guys for sponsoring us. So the move of the game, what do you got?
I got to go with Kyan Barth on that counter play. It was a heck of a design and a play, but he does a good job. I think it was a 17-yard touchdown run, and had a good game and a great play there.
Yeah, I'm with you. That 17-yard touchdown run, that was impressive as he gets in the end zone. That made it 10-0 after the Jangula had the field goal in the first possession. Made it 10-0, and they never looked back as Arndt added a touchdown late in the first half. Lil added a touchdown in the third quarter. The game ended 23-0. But Kyan Barth finishes 10 of 19, 125 yards, and one touchdown running, and also 10 of 19 for 10-19, 125 passing, and they also ran the football, 5 carries, 38 yards, a 17-yard touchdown run. He is he had the Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. So, will the Patriots, you think they're going to get in? That would set them up in a matchup as this point right now. We have 28-17 finals. So, West Fargo, Cheyenne they'll finish number one, and it depends what happens with Minot. Is it enough for Shanley, that ridiculous win over St. Mary's, to move up past them? Who knows? There was a 4-point margin between Mandan and Davies between 2 and 3. So no matter how you look at it, Mandan's they're going to have a home field advantage. They're going to have a top 2 or 3 seed. I got it in my estimation. So Shanley will most likely play Cheyenne will most likely play the Patriots. I got a feeling, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Mandan, if they're 2, the team that's going to finish most likely 7th will probably be the Packers, because Packers are losing to Minot. I don't think that's a final yet. There's still some time left in the game, but Minot has a 2-touchdown lead, so we'll probably get more into that. I'm sure Todd can touch on that as this week. We also got some exciting playoffs as 11B gets underway this weekend. The 11-man B, we've got a great game on tap there as Velvet Drake Animus takes on Bowman County. That's at 3 p.m. We got the call on that one, the PSP Network. Nick Hallberg will have the call there. And then the New Salem Almont Holsteins, I'll take on Hettinger County. That's 2 p.m. Todd Dahmer's on the call. I don't know, TD, if I can make that one or not. I'm still working on it. Hopefully I can help TD. If not, it'll be his son. We'll help him out on that one. So it'll be Hettinger County and New Salem. That's the second round of the 9-man. That'll be at 2 o'clock, a 1:40 pregame, and then, as I mentioned, the 11B is Bowman County at Velva Drake Animus. That's a 2:40 kickoff for Nick Hallberg. So, Thank all of our sponsors tonight. That's some of the last things we got to take care of.
They got the blowers on there. They're trying to.
They're saying get the
get
heck
a
out of here.
message to us.
Like
right?
them all. First International Bank and Trust, Farmers Union. Nope, that's not it. That's last year's. This year's, we got all of our sponsors. Let me just hit them real quick before we go. We got Planet Pizza. We got Roger Ward Moving and Storage, UPS Store, Jersey Mike's, Presswich Orthodontics, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Premier Chiropractic, Planning Team Financial, Sports Clips, and Jobbers Moving and Storage. Repeating the final score, 23-0, the Patriots over the Bismarck Demons. Thanks to Josh Cattell and our camera operator, John Samuelson. I'm Chuck Claremont saying so long and have a pleasant good evening.